TheWhoThatDaily.com. That's right, TheWhoThatDaily.com. Your one-stop shop for everything New Orleans Saints, New Orleans Pelicans, LSU Tigers, even the top flight boxing news. So if you're a Who That and you're looking for a place to stay up on your team, TheWhoThatDaily.com is your site. TheWhoThatDaily.com for the sport Who That in all of us.
The number one advice I would give someone starting to grow a beard. Wash with beard shampoo and conditioner because Borshots dry out your beard. Use beard oil and beard balm to keep your beard soft, healthy, and moisturized. Use a wood comb to protect from breakage. Protect your beard by sleeping in a beard bonnet or beard rag at night. This is an easy routine to keep your beard on point. For all your beard grooming needs, get it at the SoftStoreLLC.com.
You're listening to the Pelicans postgame report on the PPR Media Network for all things Pelicans.
That he's being more aggressive. Those are shots that he can make, and we want him taking them with confidence. And the rest of our guys, the same thing. When they're open, we want them shooting the ball and shooting with confidence.
Your ability to get to the free throw line the last couple of games has been huge. Now, let's start making a little more of them, but what's been the difference being able to get to the line with that amount of volume?
Yeah, we just work on it, and to your point, Graf, we just attack the basket, keep the spacing, so that our guys have opportunities to get to the rim, and then you got Jonas down there that's causing havoc. So we got to keep attacking and then just step up to the free throw line and make them.
The play to Herb, the cut that gave you the 2-point lead, just talk about what y'all were talking about in the huddle as far as drawing it up, because that was a nice play out of the timeout to give you that 2-point lead at the end.
Yeah, we wanted to, put the ball in Brandon's hands, have Josh as the screener, as the 5, and then Herb just plays along the baseline. And whenever you can put the ball in Josh, Herb, Brandon, and you have Devonte spacing, they have to honor some of those guys, which leaves Josh open. We just made a nice bounce pass to him, and he got to the basket easily. So good execution on our part, and we have to continue that down the stretch of games.
I think that go-ahead bucket for you guys in overtime was a Herb layup. I think it was off the cut. Just what do you think about just the way he moves off the ball and the IQ he plays the game with for a young guy?
He was great all over the place tonight. Offensively, his cutting, his ability to rebound, offensive rebound. Defensively, he was a monster. That's a good team. And we can't forget that those guys are coming off of a finals win. So they played with swagger and confidence. And Herb's, his instincts, they're incredible. And we need him on the floor.
Yeah, if you look at the box score, Josh only had 11 points, but it seemed like he was able to impact the game in so many ways. Just what did you kind of see from him tonight?
Yeah, same thing with Josh. His ability to impact the game without scoring is incredible. And, he was disappointed in himself because he missed a few free throws as well. But I told him the same thing. Look, your impact is not just in your ability to score, but he play makes, he sets screens, he's in the right position, and then defensively and rebounding the ball. Him and Herb both were incredible for us tonight.
Yeah, we were talking a few weeks ago about you guys, starting off the season 1-9 in clutch games. Now these are 2 straight games where you're able to close it out where it's close in the final seconds. Just what have you seen from your team these last 2 games and their ability to really execute down the stretch and come out with a win?
Well, what I see is that we're growing. And early in the season, we were giving ourselves an opportunity, but we were falling short. Now we still have a ton of games left ahead of us, but I like what we're doing. We're starting to find our rhythm, starting to find what environments that we can play in down the stretch of games. Tonight was tough. That zone threw us off, but we were just scrambling, trying to put different lineups in. But the important part for us was just our execution down the stretch, and I think that's continuing to get better for us.
And this is a weird kind of matchup because a big part of your offense is the ability of your centers to score, whether it's JV or Billy, and they pretty much didn't play a center the entire night other than Boogie. Just what did you kind of see from that aspect, the way your team had to play small for so much of the game and still execute?
Like you said, our ability to utilize Jonas in the post is huge for us. Once again, we were just scrambling out there trying to find lineups that work for us. But I thought Jonas did a good job of trying to, get a matchup that works for him. We mixed in some blitzes on Holiday. He's a load, and he went out and had an incredible game. But once again, our guys, we stayed in there. We fought. We had to mix it up and get Jonas out at times and go small, which we rarely do. But it's something that we have to continue to get better at because we'll see that again.
That's Willie Green, man. Much love to the flock, man. We appreciate you being in this installment of the Pelican post-game report, recapping last night's win. Pelicans now 2 in a row, man, and on another winning streak, man. And Graham hit a big three-pointer for the Pelicans. Graham hits 8 threes to lead Pelicans over Bucks 116-112 in OT. Your Pelicans 2 in a row, doing pretty good. The Pelicans are now, family, 10-21. That's right, 10-21. They are in the double digits as far as that concerned. I'm Big Q chiming in the Pelican post-game report. I appreciate y'all being in the live stream. Please feel free to hit upon the like button. Hit the hell out the like button. Subscribe to the Pelican post-game report. I got my dog DC in the building as well. DC, what's going on, fam? How you doing?
I'm doing great, man. Never been better. I mean, we're on a 2-game winning streak for the second time this year.
Second time.
Yeah, it's causing to celebrate, man. That's cause to celebrate. Pel's looking good. Devonte Graham, ultra aggressive, like Willie said. We've been waiting for that. As Pels fans, we knew he could do more, and we saw him doing more. Man had 17 points and OT in the fourth quarter. That was amazing, bro. I don't care that Giannis was missing. I don't care that they didn't have Middleton. That's still the world champs, man, and we beat them. So, good win.
Yeah, and sometimes it's like that, man. It falls that way when you get an opportunity to get a win against a team. And they played us into overtime, man. It was scrappy. Jrue Holiday put him on his back and tried to carry him to victory. But the Pelicans
shots, good Lord.
I know 18 of 36. But let's get into the
power.
Let's get to the team statistics here. 42 of 89 for the Pelicans, shot 47%, 47.2 to be precise. 104 attempts by the Bucks against the Pelicans, creating only 45 of 104, 43.3%, 104 attempts this team had against the Pelicans, who had just 89, and we still were able to get the win. 14 of 47 from downtown by the Bucks for just under 30%, 13 of 37 by the Pelicans for 35%. The Pelicans, 30 attempts at the line, 19 of 30, 63%.
Your mystery answer right there, Q.
Yeah, that's another thing. That's what I'm saying. You get an opportunity to go to the line 30 times, you got to convert a higher clip than what that is. We wouldn't even went into overtime. 8 of 10, and the Bucks were 8 of 10. Only 10 attempts from the Bucks. Went 8 of 10 there. Pelicans almost 60 rebounds in the matchup, 57-44 against the Bucks, and they go that magic number of circulation ball wise. The assists. Over 30 assists by the Pelicans, 34 to be precise, versus 16 by the Bucks, 12-10. Bucks win the steal battle, block battle. Also, it's Bucks 5-3. Pelicans 20 turnovers on the night, 19 points off turnovers. The Bucks had 13 turnovers for 12 points off. Pelicans won the fast break battle, 16-7, and points in the paint, 50-48. Bucks won that one, but ultimately, Pelicans had to lead by as much as 12 in the game. Bucks led by as much as 9. But ultimately, the only thing that matters is the Pelicans came out with the 4-point win in OT, 13-9 in OT to take it from the Bucks. They go to 10-21, pushing the Bucks down to 9-12. Let's talk about it, DC. Magical number that sticks out to you, team statistics.
One win. That's the magical number. But now the free throws, man. The fact that we got 30 free throw attempts and they only got 10. That's amazing to me. The refs never tried to balance that out. I just find it very weird that all of a sudden we're getting calls now, not complaining, happy about it.
Last couple games, you've been getting a lot of them, over 60 of them.
I don't know what changed. Maybe, maybe us hitting that big shot and everybody talking about Devonte Graham around the league or something. I don't know what it is, man, but glad we getting calls because we've been getting fouled for a long time and they've been missing a lot of calls on us. So they got to get used to shooting 30 free throws, though, man. We can't miss 11 of those. That's too many. And we've been shooting probably like 80% on the season. So I don't expect them to make 30 for 30, but 25, 23, like you can't make 19 out of 30. Wouldn't have went to overtime if we hit those shots. The other number to me would be 57. Won the rebound battle, Q. Usually when we win the rebound battle, if we don't win the game, we pretty close to being able to win it. So glad to see we cleaned that up from the last couple of games. I think we had some problems rebounding against the Thunder too, and I know San Antonio killed us with the rebound. So good to see us there. And the 34 assists to their 16 too. That's double whammy. But when this team kind of lets the ball go around and move around, man, and just let the game come to everybody, and that decides who takes the shot, we're way better than when we try to force action. I like the way we try to feed it to Jonas, get the team double teaming him. They're automatically going to double team BI, and it just puts you at an advantage to let the ball hop around from that point. They was in the zone, and it was kind of messing the Pelicans up for a while. They would learn to move the ball around and then kind of go to ISO ball a little while and kept messing up. But when we did pass the ball and allow that to break down the defense, we fared way better. So those 34 assists are a direct impact on us winning.
Yeah, good win altogether by the Pelicans getting this win. Real good win by the Pelicans. Once again, 2 back-to-back wins by the Pelicans, 2 in a row. And of course, in the back end of the game, Pelicans didn't fold. You had the 3-point heave by Graham in the previous matchup, knocking off OKC in spectacular fashion. Then he comes back with 8 3-pointers to help seal the deal. So Graham,
he found his mojo, whatever you want to call it, man.
He found out
for a while, but we knew it couldn't last, man. A guy putting up 9 points and 12 points, that ain't who he is. He gonna give you at least 16, 16 to 18 points is kind of who Devonte Graham is.
Right. And of course, in this one, man, he was able to break through the glass ceiling at least for one game. 26 points for Graham in 36 minutes. He finished with that amount, 8 of 12 from the field. He was 8 of 12 from downtown, 2 of 2 from the charity stripe. Finished with 26 points, 4 assists, 4 rebounds. He had 3 steals in the matchup as well. And of course, 24 points for Big V and 7 rebounds, 3 assists.
2 by Graham too. You can't leave that out.
Yep. And the 5 turnovers by Big V in 40 minutes of action. He turned in a good performance. Do you look at what Ingram did in 43 minutes? Ingram, 22 points, 5 assists, 5 rebounds, 3 steals by BI, 6 of 16 from the field, 3 of 8 from downtown. He was 7 of 9 from the charity stripe as well. 17 from Herb Jones in 33 minutes, 6 of 9 from the field.
That man 3 steals. Thank you. You're slighting people.
Not really, man. I'm just trying to get through this shit. But I know 17 points by point. 17 points for Herb and 9 rebounds there, and the 4 assists as well for Herb Jones. 11
Herb, man.
And of course, you had 11 from Josh Hart. He was all 2 from downtown, but was 5 of 10 from the field, 1 of 6 from the free throw line. He really struggled, but he still turned in a double-double, 11 points, 15 rebounds, almost a triple-double by Josh Hart, 8 assists in the matchup. Then off the bench, NAW in 30 minutes had 12 points and 4 assists and a couple of rebounds to go along with that thing. And at the end of the day, the Pelicans were able to do just enough to get past the Bucks in this context. They are now on a 2-game winning streak, and they are in double digits in terms of the wins now. They are now 10 and 21. The Pelicans got to keep this thing going, man. So let's get into the individual statistics. Big ups for the Pelicans on that. And of course, we talk about Jrue Holiday, who guided their team with 40 points in 44 minutes. He was big, and 25 points from Grayson Allen, the sharpshooter who hit 7 3-pointers in the game. He finished with 25, and then 14 by Noir, and also a double-double, 14 and 13 by him. And then outside of that, nobody else had the contributions. Boogie Cousins, 9 points and 6 rebounds in only 16 minutes of action. He was quite flat-footed. But anyway, Pelicans got the win against a very tough Milwaukee club. And let's talk about individuals, DC. Who is your top dogs in this one?
I'm only gonna go over two guys, even though I'll mention JV and BI. I thought BI had, an off game by his standards, but it's still a high level to have the stats he had. I mean, 6 for 16, 21 points, 5 and 5, 3 steals. It's still pretty good for an off game, you know what I mean? So JV, he had 24, kind of did his thing, only 7 rebounds. So to me, he kind of had an off game too. A lot of turnovers he's giving up, but they double him, like crazy. Guys not letting him know the other guys coming and stuff like that. So I don't trip over his turnovers too much. But the two guys, man, I say 3 guys because I can't leave him out either. I'll start with Josh Hart. Josh Hart didn't really have it going shooting the ball, but he seen what JV was going through, went and he started snatching boards, man. Got 15 boards, Then he turned around. He saw where else he could fit in at. He started throwing dimes. He had like 8 assists. You know what I mean? Every time you look up, making a play defensively, it didn't always turn into a turnover, but he would wall somebody off and get a rebound. He'd stop somebody from driving. He was all over the place, man. Josh Hart was giving a lot of energy and effort. So shout out to him. We definitely wouldn't have won that game without Josh Hart, even though he missed like 5 free throws. So we was complaining about the free throws. He's part of the problem. But, he don't normally do that every night. So still thought he had an amazing game. To say he had a kind of off night shooting. Herb Jones, man, is the other dude. Like, you heard Willie Green talking about him.
Yep.
It's like, wow, man. Pull his stats up, Q. I don't even know what his stats is. Herb, I don't even care about stats. I just look at him, and it's just the most impactful moments of the game. This guy just makes plays. We had a crucial possession where we needed some buckets in OT, and Herb caught somebody slipping and cut straight to the hole, got a pass from JV and put it up, man, to put us up to. You know what I mean? That was a very, very huge part of the game. Mm-hmm. So shout out to him, man. Herb, other than Devonte, I mean, you could say he was player of the game, man. He had 17 points, gave you 9 rebounds, and Q has stolen the stats from me. And whatever else the other stats was he had that I can't see. But Herb was making plays all over the place, man. Very impressed with his offensive game. You know what I mean? He started out real aggressive, scored the first point for us, got to the line twice before JV or BI or Graham ever got anything going. Herb set the tone. And I'm very impressed, just like our coach, and I'm happy as hell we got that dude on our team. Me and Big Q was here on draft night. We were both happy when they got Herb Jones, but I don't think neither one of us, well, I speak for myself, I didn't think I was going to see this fast what I'm seeing now, but I definitely thought he had this potential. But shout out to him. And to the man of the hour, bro, none other than Mr. Devonte Graham. You know what I mean? Hits the 61-foot or 65, depending on who you ask, game winner against the Thunder. And I guess the light bulb then just went off for him, man. Like, he come out, he dropped 26 points, go 8 for 12. He's like, all right, yeah, DC, he went 8 for 12. Right, that's good. People that went perfect before. He went 8 for 12 from 3-point line. Like, he took all his shots from 3-point line, got 26 points. Didn't get but 2 free throws to get there. Just big game, man. I mean, it's hard to do what he did to hit 8 3-pointers in the game, even with overtime included, man. And he scored 17 to end out the game between overtime and in the fourth quarter. And he was the guy that got the 2 free throws to go ahead and ice the game. I really wish BI would have got it on that flagrant foul call. He had like 4 attempts, and he went like 2 for 4 out of that. That probably would have iced the game then, but we wouldn't have got to see more Devonte Graham, so it's still a blessing in disguise. Glad to see what he's doing, man. I hope he can keep this type of play up. Obviously, I can't expect him to go 8 for 12 every night from the three-point line. I hope he understands that and maybe figures out a way where he can efficiently score in between the line too. But still, excellent game from him. Ain't gonna complain about nothing he did the other night.
Yeah, big game by the Pelicans, man. And the biggest fact is that the Pelicans are trending upward. I know one of the reporters asked about the Pelicans' performance over the last couple of days, and Willie was basically talking about the progress of the team, which is very, very, very promising and very emotional. Like the half court heave or the pass to half court heave by Devonte, then he comes back in the game against the Bucks and knock down 8 3-pointers to get into overtime and win the game. So I mean, the Pelicans, man, emotionally speaking, are sparked.
Right.
And we are definitely looking like a pretty good team. So much love to the fans.
You think Devonte becoming one of those untouchables in these hypothetical trade packages?
Well, I mean,
Ben Simmons that included him.
Yeah,
no Josh Hart, no Herb, but him, Jackson Hayes, Nickeil Alexander-Walker, and I think a first and a second for Ben Simmons.
It's traditional. It's customary for when a player starts balling out and knocking down shots, when his game starts trending upward, that he will be mixed into with trade rumors or whatnot. But I do think that the Pelicans should not get rid of Graham. I think Graham is a good fit here.
Never seen him with Zion yet.
That's what I'm saying. And I would not want to move any of my core pieces. And I just merely would like to accentuate what I have. But something tell me they're not going to do that. They're going to try to get somebody in here. That's just the octopus and how you operate. Big ups to the rest of the fam.
Devonte Graham, man, his contract's too good.
You don't get rid of
2 people that's going to outplay their contracts other than like Devonte Graham or Josh Hart. One of them maybe, but you can't get rid of Graham. I don't want to get rid of Hart either. But.
Nah, like I said,
between the two.
I say accentuation. That's what I said. But
which one would you ship out if you had to pick between the two to actually get a player that would help us improve?
Satoransky.
That's not one of the two.
That's my answer.
Graham or Josh Hart?
None of them.
So you're gonna keep them. So if we can't find a trade to it can only
who you gonna get?
Satoransky and at the most maybe
who you gonna get? Who that depends. Let me stop playing. That depends on
De'Aaron Fox, Ben Simmons, who else is on the trade block? I think a Pascal Siakam.
I mean, you would have to look at guys like that. I mean, like a Fox, I imagine, because
I wouldn't give him up no just rotational piece like the actual.
That depends on who you offering. For a Graham. But really, like I said, I don't think we need to destruct. I just think we need to add a few pieces to what we have. And if we can use draft capital to accomplish it and move Sato out of here, or some of those, then that would be my call. I wouldn't want to lose them. Hold on just a second, DC. Let me give a shout out to Stephanie. Thank you, Stephanie. Stephanie with the Cash App. Thank you, Stephanie. Appreciate you with the Cash App. Much love to Stephanie Wilson. Appreciate you, baby, for the Cash App. Much love to you. Thank you. All right, fam. So,
before we move forward, we made a huge mistake here. We have to pull the stats back up.
Who is we made a mistake? Okay, the stats are back up.
I see we. Like, damn, what part about we you don't understand? I thought you know how to read. I thought I was the one supposed to have reading problems. But NAW stats. Please pull that up, Q, because this shit is amazing. How in the hell did NAW take more shots than everybody?
That's the magic of NAW, bro. What you think?
He took more shots than anybody on our team.
The magic of NAW.
He went 5 for 17.
I know.
I thought it wouldn't be that bad if he didn't go 2 for 10 from the 3-point line, man.
I don't know when you turn French.
He only made 2.
I don't know when you turn French, but I went over NAW.
You ain't
Went
put
over-
an emphasis on it, so you made a mistake too. Don't give me that.
Nah, why would I need to put an emphasis on it? It's
Shit.
a win.
That's big news.
As though it's not. The
It's a
big
win.
news is the Pelicans on a 2-game
It's a
winning streak.
win.
That's what and they stopped Jrue Holiday.
You take 5 of his shots away and give them to somebody else. It might not be in overtime.
You take 5 of his shots away and let Josh Hart hit his free throws, we don't see overtime.
I don't even think you need both. I just think you need one or the other.
Well, either way, DC, they got to improve in the last 2
Josh Hart at the same time gave us a lot. NAW hit some shots too down the stretch. He hit a big 3-pointer. Willie took him out after that. He's like, "Oh, he hit this one. Before you take another one, let me sit his ass down." He put Graham there out there. But man, 17 shots, Q. That led the team, bro.
That's a lot.
That tripped me out, bro, when I sat there and looked at that. All right, enough, man. We won the game, so I ain't gonna harp on it too bad. But that shit can't keep happening in NAW. You got to get it in. I know you're confident. I love your confidence. But you can't just start shot chucking. I don't know what goes through your head when you miss. And
I'm
you
trying
think
to get it.
He do like, when people be hot and they do heat checks.
Yeah,
he
a volume shooter.
Misses.
Yeah, he got that volume shooter disease, don't he?
Man, that's not good, man.
I know. Willie gonna work on it, bro.
I know you like Kobe. You got to look at young Kobe too, because Kobe was super efficient at times in his career, especially when he played with Shaq. He was very efficient. And he went through, times when it was just him where he took a lot of shots, but he ain't had nobody else. So understand that, NAW. Kobe took all them shots because it was just him.
Yep. Absolutely. That's something you got to learn. They always look at Kobe scoring all the points, but they fail sometimes to look at him getting his players involved, man. That's how he was able to get championships. You can't do it by yourself.
B.I. was paying attention because when I see B.I. now, parts of his game does remind me of Kobe. You know how Kobe would kind of lay in the cut for like a whole quarter and a half. Then the teams kind of forget about him, and then boom, he just hit him and start scoring. But the whole other time he was getting his team involved. I'm seeing B.I. do a lot of that. So he definitely was paying attention when he was in Kobe's school.
I agree. Facts. All right, let's move on, fam, to the preview of the 76ers.
So he cold? What you mean, kid? He said NAW trying to make sure he cold. What he trying to make sure he stay cold? Taking all them damn shots?
Yeah, NAW is, man, he's a volume shooter. That's no doubt about that. All right, let's look at the next one, family. And of course, the Pelicans, and this will be tomorrow. Matter of fact, I think it'll be going on right around the same time the Saints are playing. Actually, it starts right before the Saints match, about an hour or so before.
At 6, right?
Yeah, this is 6 p.m. Central Time, so the Pelicans and Saints on the same side of things.
Discuss this right now, Big Q, because I didn't realize that. How are we going to do the situation with the shows now that we got both games?
You see, we'll talk about that after the fact, bro. We'll cover that, bro. Let's get through the preview and then we'll get into the rest of it.
Okay, I put you on the spot. I got you.
All right, so I was just trying to make it through the stats. All right, Philadelphia 15-15, 6-7 at home as the Pelicans travel to 76er land to take them on. 10-21, 2-game winning streak is in full effect. B.I. the top guy.
Stop the Zion slander, Trey. Stop.
23.3 Ingram. Valanciunas averages almost 12 a game rebound-wise, and they got Ingram as the top assist man. Tobias Harris is the top scorer for them according to this, 18.5 on 46% shooting from the field. Drummond's the top rebounder with 9 a game, and Maxey almost 5 a game with his assists. Zion is showing you the injury report with Zion Williamson listed as out. And, of course, the 76ers have several players, including Joel Embiid, listed as day-to-day. Maxey is listed as day-to-day as well. Korkmaz is out. Springer and Riller also listed as out. Will that change tomorrow? We'll see. As indicated, some guys might not play. We know Joel Embiid is supposed to be out in this game. We'll see. But as always, it's going to be fun. But the Pelicans currently on a 2-game winning streak, beating OKC with the heave and then overtime with Milwaukee. They're really feeling good about themselves. The 76ers, not so much. They're currently on a 3-game losing streak. The last time they had a matchup, a win was against the 76ers. 4 games ago, 102-93. And there you go. So, I mean, not looking good for the 76ers. A lot of injuries. Could it be a similar effect with the 76ers like it was with the Milwaukee Bucks head into it? They have some injuries. They could be taken advantage of because of the injuries of Big Joel Embiid's not there. and they're banged up just like we're banged up, but they're more banged up than we are. And just like the Milwaukee Bucks, this could be another matchup where the Pelicans can go in there and make something happen. Let's cover it, DC.
No doubt, man. And I see you, Trey, say you tired of Zion ain't played one full season. Well, the guy we going up against, Joel Embiid, in his first 3 years, he hadn't played a whole full season either. Then he got healthy, and they've been perennial playoff contenders for probably the last 3 or 4 years. So, I mean, you got to be patient with some people. Michael Jordan hadn't played a full season at a certain point in his young career. You know what I mean? You go down the list. Ben Simmons missed his first full season. Some guys have injury problems when they start.
Thank you, Stephanie. She said it changes to 6. Thank you, Steph.
Yeah, that's dope. That's dope. So some guys have injury problems, man. You got to be patient. And we supposed to be the fans here. I'm talking about the guy don't want to be here. Well, if everybody was turning on me, I wouldn't want to be here either. But I don't really think that's even the case. But Zion's a generational talent, so you got to be patient. Though it would be worth the wait if he can get healthy and turn it all around. Nobody will be talking about this, and everybody go pretend like this shit never happened. All of the media and everybody gonna eat their words and act like they wasn't all talking shit. We've been seeing this time and time again. But back to the 76ers.
Sound a little upset there, DC.
Well, I'm tired of not Trey.
Chicken and everything, the plantains flying out. Are you upset on something?
Not Trey, not at Trey, man. Not at the fam. But I'm just sick of everybody like turning on Zion and trying to make it seem like he Greg Oden or somebody. Like this dude didn't just dominate and play damn near a full season last year. I mean, he missed 5 or 10 games last year because of the broke hand thing, and we just shut him down. Hey, I'll take that cash. That'd be a big cash out call. I'll take that one. And we just shut him down at the end of the season, because we knew we wasn't gonna make the plan. So technically, last year the man did play a full season. He had the problems he had his rookie year. Obviously, he could have came back a lot sooner, but they was trying to be extra cautious. The injury he got this year, KD got this injury. KD missed damn near a year and 2 months. You know what I mean? So it's like, I don't think the dude don't want to play and the man injured. And I don't know, bro. When a player is injured and he not just hurt, he kind of banged up and he can play and he don't want to, I just don't believe in just piling up on somebody and kicking them while they're down. Now, yeah, he should do better. Yeah, his conditioning should be better. Yeah, they got stuff that you want to see Zion do better, but we acting like we making this shit worse than what it really is as far as him. And the team playing good right now, so it's like shouldn't be any negativity towards our Pels too much right now. I think we're like, what is it, like 9-8 over our last 17 or something like that. So we looking up, man. We trying to trade to get somebody better in here. Zion got the injection in his foot that should probably work, maybe lengthen that time frame, just like Q was saying. And I said now, after I saw the December thing wasn't gonna happen, to be back closer to the All-Star game. And he probably will play this year. So let's be patient, see what happens. We ain't never seen what Zion look with this team, with JV, with Devonte Graham, with Herb Jones, with Trey. Trey might look like a whole different player with Zion out there. It's a lot of things to still be positive about. And we all sit here listening to the media and get frustrated over stuff that, it ain't even happened yet. And we not even sure if it is going to happen. You know what I mean? So let's try to deal with what we got here and quit piling up shit on Zion and help them out, because everybody's shitting on him. But soon as, let's say hypothetically, if he did leave, they'll all be in line to get him, which makes no sense to me. You're talking about he's injury prone, he gonna be a bust and this and that. The Pelicans should trade him and everybody will want him. It's retarded. But anyway, back to the 76ers. If Joel Embiid is out, Q, Tyrese Maxey is out, you put that as a W. If they there, we still stand a very good chance, but we cannot let Joel Embiid do what the Joker did to us, because I'm pretty sure they watched that tape on when we played Denver. Joel Embiid isn't the passer that the Joker is, but don't get it twisted. He can make some plays and pass from his position. But I'm sure they watch how we got picked apart by the Joker, and they planning to do pretty much a similar thing to us. Tobias Harris, he kind of been off his game this year. I think BI could go ahead and do what he has to do against him, or they could put Herb on him. Probably really don't need to. We got to keep Seth Curry in line, man, with the with that 3-point shot he got, man. I think he dropped like 29 or 27 or whatever the other night. Nah, I ain't drinking, bro. Appreciate you, Damian, though. Appreciate it. I wouldn't drink no damn red stripes, that's for sure. But man, if we could keep Steph Curry in check and we keep Joel Embiid to about say 24 to 25 points, I think the Pels go ahead and take this one. Obviously expecting to have at least a 19-12 game from Big V, BI to get around 26, 27 points, and Devonte to give you somewhere around 15 to 16. Josh Hart do what he does. Herb come in and give you at least 10, plays D. Pels take this game, Q.
I agree, DC. That will make 3 straight, baby. 3 straight victory by the Pelicans, man. That's about damn time, man. We were able. This would be the second 2-game winning streak. We trying to take it to 3. We trying to do what the Houston Bottle Rockets did, trying to pile up some wins, man. That's what we need to do. To
look like I shot the sheriff, Damon. But I did not shoot the deputy.
He said so meekly. You're supposed to shot. You're supposed to shoot. You're supposed to be aggressive with that, not meek with it.
There you go. You bringing production meeting shit to the real show, Q. That's what we're doing now. Okay.
All right. So yeah. So with that being said, fam, I think they also get the win, man. To be honest with you, that's what DC drinking on, by the way.
Oh, that was you with the red stripe Colton? I thought that was Damien. I gave that to the wrong person. I should have known it was your ass. Colton always saying some slick shit. We're gonna get you in that damn chat one night, boy. If it kill me, boy, we're gonna get you up and up.
So if the fan want to join the show tonight, fam. We'll be live till about 8 o'clock.
We didn't put that invitation out to Colton 100 times, man. You gonna pop up in that one time.
All right, so we got the link popped at the pinned at the top of the Pel chat for those who want to pop in or on the show. You can get on there and be heard and spit your game about the Pelicans. How you feeling? It's a good week for the Pels. 2-game winning streak. Pelicans are now tomorrow facing off against the 76ers in Philly. And, of course, a 2-game winning streak. Philly not doing too well. They're on a 3-game losing streak, I want to say. So they're not doing too swell right now. So let's help them go even further down with a win as the Pelicans climb. Man, we getting some pretty fun, fortunate games setting up where some of these guys are missing. These are really good games the Pelicans can take away from these other teams. And really Philly is right now, I think they're 15-15, I want to say. They're 15-15, and they're second in the Atlantic Division. So this is another one of them that we got to get. So with that being said, fam, we're going to be live to 8 o'clock. Then we'll cut it off straight up. We got Kenneth on the line. If you want to pop up here and spit your game, questions, comments, concerns, how you feeling about the flock, about the Pelicans. Now's your opportunity to be heard before the rest of the Pelican nation as we get going. So we got Brother Kenneth chiming in, and we got Brother Randolph. We're going to bring both of those brothers in. Brother Kenneth, welcome to the stream. And Brother Randolph, welcome to the stream.
What's up? What's up?
What's up?
What's up, Randolph? What's up, Kenneth?
What's up? Y'all can hear me?
Perfectly.
Appreciate you, Nola Dankman. What's happening, bro? What's happening?
Appreciate you, Brother Danky.
Yeah.
All right, so here we go, fam. We're going to start off with Kenneth. Kenneth, you got the floor, my brother. Welcome to the stream.
What's up, man? We had a good win yesterday. Good win Wednesday. Let's hope we get a good win tomorrow. Hopefully Joel Embiid is out because that would secure a win, I think, in my books.
Yeah, I agree, bro. I think this is going to be a 3-game winning streak, man, the first of the season. And I just want the Pelicans to take advantage of it, man. It's been really fun watching them play these last 2 games, being in position to win the game, the heave, and then, of course, Graham then carries that energy into the next game with those 8 3-point shots. I mean, he was confidently stepping into them shots, knocking them suckers down, DC. I mean, from various points of around the court, man, he was making it. He was feeling it, man, and he was able to bust through that 16, 18 point ceiling. You know, that glass ceiling that he'd been stuck underneath. So it's
I
fine.
knew he was gonna break through it. I was just saving my cape. I didn't want to bring my cape out just yet, but I must just say it. Be the first one to say it. Devonte Graham been more clutch than Bi this season, and that's a fact. Straight like that. He won the game for us twice. Last night was the third time. Without that performance on threes, we wouldn't have won the game. He's been the clutchest player on the Pelicans this whole season. And I don't know why people keep trying to down him. I mean, he had a few bad games, but I think they was just coming back from injury on a new team. But I think this is the Devonte Graham I've been thinking who he was the whole time. And I know y'all seen it because before when we had first time we was playing film and stuff on him, being clutch, like when he was in Madison Square Garden doing what he had to do. He didn't get that 40-point game yet, but I mean, it's gonna take the right of pieces to be out for him to get that, probably get more touches and stuff. But I don't know. This is Devonte Graham I expected. I mean, I had faith in him the whole time. What y'all think about that? Y'all think he's been more clutch than Bi?
I mean, if you
I ain't
want
gonna say
to
more
look
clutch.
at technicalities, you could say that. but
I would say no.
Wait, let me see.
I'm just saying, go ahead, DC. You can fail. I would say no. I don't think
I,
he'd be more
I
clutch
don't.
than
I don't
B.I.
think you can measure clutchness. This is my theory, or I guess the way I look at it. You either clutch or you're not. Like Herb Jones to me is clutch. You know what I mean? Just guys, if you don't crumble in the moment, you know what I mean. You make plays, and you done won games because plays you made, you clutch. You know what I mean? Now some people, I guess you won't say they're on another level, but I think that just goes to who you are as a player. You know what I mean? If you can still be the same guy you are in the last minutes of the game, or you elevate that level, you know, you clutch. So Bi to me, they made a ton of plays for us to win games in the final minutes. Now, a lot of people see, I guess, plays times where he didn't make the plays or shots he missed, and we like to put that under a microscope. But if the brother drive to the lane and kick out and make a pass and somebody hit a big shot, you know, he's still clutch. Now, you want to break it into categories. Is he a clutch shooter, a shot maker? You start doing all of this. You know what I mean? I don't really think you can compare the two.
I'm saying at the end of the game, I would want Devonte Graham with the ball more than I would want Bi.
I'm not necessarily going to say that either. I'll put it like this.
DC, why don't you stop straddling the fence and just say
I'm not
what you
straddling
mean?
the fence because it's situations to me. Like if we got 2 seconds left and somebody need to make a shot, hell yeah, I want Devonte Graham taking that shot other than Bi because he a tough shot maker. But if we got 8 seconds left and we need to score in the game, I want Bi to get the ball first because I know the defense is going to draw to him and I'm expecting him to make the right play.
Man, I remember just 2 games ago, Bi had the ball, and this man just fumbled the ball, and then we just end up. I think that was a Denver game he had. We could have won the game. He just fumbled the ball and just lose the ball. And now we got to get back on D and send it over to overtime.
And that is true. And I also remember in that Thunder game where he scored 5 straight shots for us to close out the game, and we found a way to mess that up. And it had nothing to do with him.
So didn't he turn over the ball though?
He didn't turn over the ball at all in none of the possessions.
In the Thunder game, yes, he did. Or maybe it was Josh Hart. One of the two.
It was JV, I remember, that had a turnover. Threw the ball out of bounds and nobody was there. You know, Bi ain't do none of that. So, I mean, we could pick and find scenarios, and then you'll find other scenarios where Bi made plays, he didn't necessarily score. So that whole thing to me is just it comes down to situations. If it's a tough shot that needs to be made with not a lot of seconds, I think Devonte is just better at that.
I think just Bi is just more consistent than him. And like during the whole game, I think Bi is just more consistent than him. But I think Devonte is just ready for that moment. He ready to get the ball. He like I'm saying, he come down the court and he'll get everybody in a position. I always notice this in the last few minutes, Devonte, or last minute or two. He'll get everybody in their positions and tell them where they need to go, and then he'll hand the ball to Bi. But he makes sure he got the ball, make sure everything goes straight before he passes the ball off to Bi. And that's why I respect Devonte Graham so much, because I feel like he understands everybody and where they need to be, and he understands what needs to happen. Now, some of the time, I don't know. It looked like to me that he don't be wanting to pass the ball to BI because he knows the situation not gonna really play itself out. Like, and that's what I like about him too. He confident.
I will be real about this, Kenny. This what I do see. I don't know if maybe I'm looking too much into it, but last night I saw it. BI got the ball, and it's obvious, he got the green light to do whatever he wants. And I'm like, man, get the ball back to Devonte. And Devonte gets open, and he don't pass him the ball. And he forced up some shots. Forced the three-pointer, forced the shot here. And almost like he didn't see him, but he didn't want to see him either. It was obvious he didn't see him, but it wasn't.
That's definitely what's happening
for him. And Devonte had it going. So I know why you asking that question, and I did see that. And I ain't like that shit either. Because I feel like if this brother got it going, BI sometimes I feel like he got this chip on his shoulder where he feel like he got something to prove. And it ain't always about that. He don't have it all the time. I believe he a team player. He wants to win, but he wants to be that guy.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But it's like a part of being that guy is just knowing you that guy. That don't mean you gotta force a play or get this game when all that's gonna naturally come. And I think he'll figure it out because y'all see he's starting to figure it out with the shots. Like BI will force shots to try to force to get his stats. He ain't doing none of that this year. So he got to do the same thing in those moments and be, I guess, confident, knowing that Devonte can hit them shots too. You ain't the only one who can hit shots like that. So as that happens, I think you'll see BI have more big shots too, along with Devonte, by not trying to force them and actually taking them in the open.
All right, we got a few more family members joining in. My commentary on that, Brother Kenneth, would be, I think BI, people look to kind of game plan BI, you know what I'm saying? They look to stop him. And I think whatever success Graham gets, some of the time it's going to be off the fact that BI will be doubled and Graham moves around and he's sitting there with that shot. Like he walking up, he hit that shot. I don't think they quite scared of Graham just you know what I mean by that? You know what I mean by that? I don't think
but I'm saying, but Q,
scared of him right
even
now.
if he had a wide open three, I don't think BI making most of those shots that Devonte Graham making. Because Devonte Graham is making it, he hitting shots a few feet behind the 3-point line. It's not like he right on the 3-point line making the shot. He hitting it about 3 feet, 2 feet from the 3-point line. If BI was shooting the same shot as him, he wouldn't make those same shots. It's just how BI. I'm not saying that he can't, not that has ability, but that's just not his game. Like he's not that type of person to shoot the ball where Devonte Graham shooting the ball at. And that's why I think it makes him a little bit clutch, because even if you do guard Devonte Graham at the 3-point line, he gonna step a few steps back and hit the shot behind it.
I mean, Kawhi still clutch and he don't do none of that.
Can I jump in right quick, Big Q?
What's up, Nola? Yeah, welcome to the show, bro. Let me introduce you, bro. We got thank you, Kenneth, for that great point. Randolph Smash Adams and brother Nola Danke is on the show. Go ahead, brother Nola. You can jump in there, then I'll turn it over to Randolph. You still there?
Thank you, brother. Y'all hear me? My audio okay?
Yeah.
Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Yeah, I'm a little confused because I'm about to pull up in the house and my Wi-Fi gonna kick in. But I mean, I'm looking at BI, man, and I'm looking at a guy who's turning into a top 10 all NBA type player.
Right.
I mean, I'm looking at him and he's our go-to player. He's the showstopper. He's the shot maker. He's the game closer. Right. I mean, he's a little bit of everything right now.
He playing better on D too.
Yeah, he playing much better on D. He giving effort on D. He's rebounding. He's turning into a leader. You can tell everybody, referred to him to take us home, if you will. I mean, we've never had that I can remember. I mean, we're looking at this team now, man, and I know we know where the record is at, but I saw somebody say with that starting lineup of Devonte Graham, Josh Hart, Herb Jones, Brandon Ingram, and Valanciunas, we 6-3, 7-3, something like that. Like that tells you everything you need to know. And I hope Zion, hurry up and comes back, man, because I think the rest of the NBA is starting to notice, like, okay, Brandon Ingram is this dude, and we can ride him to victories if we play good defense and don't turn the ball over. You know, I still think we got a problem with Satoransky, man. I'm sorry. I will put Najee Marshall in there over Satoransky right now because he's not giving us nothing, man. I'm talking about absolutely nothing. We have what 5, 6 players in double figures with Nikhil coming off the bench, and Garrett Temple is giving us defense and open threes. Satoransky, he's scared to shoot the ball. You know, they play zone defense because they figured, okay, let's try to take Brandon Ingram away. And with their zone defense, they took away Valanciunas, really. That's what they were trying to do. Because Valanciunas is our second go-to guy. So they forced other players to beat us. Devonte Graham, man, this was his best game as a Pelican. Right. It really was his best game. He was confident, knocking shots down and stuff like that. But we know what we are right now. We know what we are. We're competitive teams that fight, that give the ball to Brandon Ingram to take us home. Willie Green, man, this coaching staff deserves a lot of credit, man.
That's a fact.
I said this weeks ago. I got on the crowd, the home crowd, for not showing enough support. That was a good crowd last night.
Yeah, we had fun in that last night.
They came with it last night, and that's what we need to give this team a little bit more effort and energy, man. This team need our support. We on the right track. It's going to take some time, but I just say that and give it up to the next guy, man.
All right. Thank you, Nola. Randolph, you got the floor, my brother. Then Brother Smash is next.
All right. How everybody doing, man?
Doing good. How you doing, Brother Randolph?
I'm doing good, brothers.
Good.
Enjoyed, man. Excellent win last night, man. Like the direction this team is headed. Analyzing the game, watching it last night. As I'm watching the game, I'm seeing that I'm like, damn, we have talent on this team. We have some players on this team. And when the ball stops is when we get in trouble. But there were spans in the game, man, when that ball was moving, man, it was like the offense, it was beautiful. You know what I'm saying? Big shout out to Graham, man, because he shot him out the zone in OT, man. He shot him out the zone. Live what DC was saying earlier, man. I'm just kind of venting right now. I'm happy. I'm thrilled with the win, man. But I was watching the game, man, and for the first time, man, I actually wanted to throw something at my TV because NAW, he was starting to piss me off, man. Like, Doc, damn, man, how many damn threes you go shoot?
Don't do that to my
three,
dog.
4 in a row, man. You know, like we say, man, you clicking, dude. Why is you clicking, dude? If you're not hitting the three, man, drive the ball to the goal. You know what I'm saying? It's like, God damn, every time you touch it, you got to shoot it. You know, it's not necessary, man. But this was an all-around team win, man. B.I. just played a smooth game, man. And if you wouldn't look at the statistics, man, you wouldn't even thought he had 21, man. The kid is really coming into his own as an all-around player, bro. His game is growing each and every week. Whatever he's doing with coaching him, man, he needs to keep it up. And right now, bro, as I was watching the game, was like, man, that's our alpha dog right now. Zion's not walking through the door anytime soon right now. He's our alpha dog. Now we got to get other guys to get on board with him to help him out. And the one thing I do say that this team is missing, if we not, and believe me, I don't know if I'm the only one that sees it, y'all. So I'm asking the panel, guys. We need a table setter. We need a true point guard. We need a quarterback. We need a point guard, man. We need that leader, man. Because sometimes the offense, man, it just seems like it gets stagnant. You know, I'm getting stuck in my words, man. But man, y'all help me out. What y'all think about that? That's what I was.
But our system. Man. Can you hear me, brother? Am I good with my audio?
Yeah, you good,
Our
bro.
system is not designed for that type of point guard, brother. I understand what you're saying. We need a table setter, but if you look at it, right, like
Mhm.
our table setter really could be Valanciunas, right? Sort of like how Denver uses Joker. He's that skilled. He can set it at the high post or the elbow or top of the free throw line and run action off of that. We don't play a system where it's Chris Paul pick and roll, Tyson Chandler going to the hoop,
Nah, that's
stuff
not
like
that's
that.
that's not what I'm saying, brother. Just because you don't play pick and roll, that still doesn't mean you don't need that. We need sometimes the team is like we're out of chaos. We're in chaos. We're out of sync. You know what I'm saying? We need that presence, that one person on the floor to say, "Hey, hold on, everybody settle down. This is what we're doing. This is what we go run." You know what I'm saying? Instead of it coming from the coach or
But can I tell
off
you
the
something,
bench.
brother?
I'm sorry.
Look, I got somebody.
I just want to agree. I just was trying to agree with the brother that just was talking, which is what Dank was saying. Basically what you're talking about is a system, a team that's not built as you may think they is. If you look at this team, I don't think I look at our guards. Our guard, we have some damn good guards. I think
Yeah.
y'all underrate the guards. I think that the guards are
I'm
very
not
young.
underrating them, cuz.
They're not experienced. They have not. I don't think that they experience. I don't think that they have been through a lot like Chris Paul and them. But Chris Paul didn't get there from day one neither. Okay, a lot of people don't
that's a
understand the
lie.
mishaps. So when we had Chris Paul is a great player. Chris Paul was a great player, but you don't get them. You get them kind of players every once in a century. We don't have that kind of player to sit there and say that we can just be like Chris Paul.
It's not
You
even
only
Chris
get so
Paul,
many
man.
dimensions of
Ricky
time
Rubio.
to get. There's only one Chris Paul, bro.
See, you taking this to superstars.
I mean,
I'm not
Ricky
taking. I'm
Rubio
just
can never
talking
hold
about
the
a
shoes of Chris
legit
Paul, bro.
true point guard, man. I'm
No,
like
I
Ricky
can't even go with
Rubio
Ricky
somebody.
Rubio. I mean, I look at
understand
the
what
guy
I'm
that
saying,
we
brother.
got right
I'm
now.
not jumping down.
My
You know
brother.
what I'm saying? You got to understand. Listen sometimes. Listen to what I'm trying to say, brother. I'm not saying that we don't have
Listen,
talented
I've been
guards.
listening to
I'm
you.
not saying that
I've been
at all.
listening to you since you've been on the panel, bro. My brother, everybody been listening to you. Nobody's disrespecting your comment. We all been listening to you.
You're right.
But what I'm saying is the way the team is built, the center, we got the centers. We have the centers. We have it's Zion. The problem is the missing piece is Zion Williamson. And we can't help the fact that the team built this team around Zion Williamson. They built skilled shooters around him. They built facilitators around him. But these guys, how are you going to ask Trey Murphy to be who he wants to be? And how are you going to ask all these other guards and all these other shooters to be who they want to be when your star can't be on the floor or be on the floor? Ingram can only do so much. Ingram is a superstar, dog.
I want to ask you a question, Chief Peanut.
Let me piggyback off that, if
One
you will, my
superstar.
brother. Let me go ahead, DC. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I just wanted to ask him a question pertaining to what you saying, and let y'all finish bouncing back and forth. You don't think we could use a backup point guard?
Oh, you talking about me, DC? Shout out to you, DC. You one of your big fans, brother, DC, because you be rocking, dog. You and my brother Q. Go ahead.
This my thing about that, though, bro. This my thing about that. Like, I understand what the brother Randolph, right? I understand what he's saying.
Yeah.
We can have a point guard that maybe help us run a smoother offense, like getting into our sets better and stuff like that. I understand that as a former point guard. But what I would tell you is this: our system
yes, my
is designed.
former point guard.
Exactly. Watch out there, man. Our system is designed to get a ball up quickly. So the point guard doesn't have the ball a lot to run the sets and stuff like that, to direct the offense like a Jason Kidd, right? We give the ball, we set screens, we set backdoor screens, we set pick and rolls, we set rolling screens, high, low, and stuff like that. That's our system. So a traditional, like I'm gonna say a Rajon Rondo. A Rajon Rondo cannot help us. Why?
You don't think Rajon Rondo can help us?
No.
I disagree with that, bro.
Because
I think
I'm gonna tell
Rajon
you
Rondo
why.
can help us.
Right. Let me
What
tell
about
you why.
when they're not running the You don't think a point guard would
just from a mental aspect,
back
even if he ain't
running
on the
that
floor.
system? You're saying?
Hold on, one at a time, fam. Let's
Yeah.
go ahead, Nola. Nola, finish your point, bro, and then we'll let the brothers.
All right, let me help it finish up, and I'll pass it off.
Yeah,
I'll pass it off. What I'm saying is Rondo cannot help us in this system because you got to understand we don't have a ball-focused system where one guy sets the table and everybody eats off that one guy decision making. Everybody is in charge of making good decisions. What Willie Green always say, 0.5, good to great, stuff like that. The offense is designed for you pass the ball to one guy. He makes his decision, then pass the ball to the next guy. Then that guy makes his decision on the other side of the court, set good screens, set back doors to get another guy open. We don't have the system to run where one guy has the ball and he making sure we getting in the sets because he's holding the ball directing traffic. LeBron James, in a sense. You understand what I'm saying? That's why Rajon Rondo wouldn't help this team. It just wouldn't.
I agree with that.
Because we don't have that.
I feel like it's everybody don't understand the 0.5 yet. That's why I think the point guard won't work. Because you only see one dude really running the offense, and that's Herb Jones. You see how the offense could be? It's so simple for everybody to understand. This dude just got into the league. He already doing his thing. You know what I'm saying? So we don't really need a point guard. We just need everybody to understand what their role is to do. And they got one dude only doing it. That's why you think we need a point guard, because everybody else not running the offense how it's supposed to be run. You know what I'm saying?
Who's usually the smartest basketball player on the court?
For the Pelicans?
I mean,
the point guard. The point guard.
On any team, it's a point guard.
Most teams, who's going to be the smartest player on the court? It's usually point guard, right?
It's going to be the point guard.
Right.
Or just the most skilled player, the most it don't have to necessarily be the point guard.
I mean,
I'm not thinking
Draymond Green is a very smart, intelligent guy who's not a point guard. People may not disagree with me, but Draymond.
That's what I'm saying. Like
he's smart, intelligent guy.
But I would say this to your point, DC. I understand what you're saying. Point guard is usually high basketball IQ, and so on and so forth, right? But what I'm saying is, in this system we running, man, we're not running a point guard centric type of offense. We're running an offense where everybody makes point guard decisions.
I get
right?
you.
Right,
so
right,
it
right.
makes understand that I'm giving the ball up. I'm setting good screens. I need to make an open three. I need to make the corner three. I need to push the pace. Right? That's why Josh Hart is so valuable on this team right now. Because he's giving assists, he's giving rebounds, he's playing that point guard role. Herb Jones is so valuable because he's giving assists, he's giving rebounds, he's pushing the pace.
Rebounds
defensively. That's just the type of team.
But I think Devonte Graham is running. He's not doing it all the time, but when it matters, I can see Devonte Graham going out there and showing people what they need to do, what possession, and where they need to be out on the court at, who needs to get the ball. I see him doing that. Also, Josh Hart, the main one, getting everybody together, like you said, get everybody to calm down, relax, get their minds right. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, so it's not just one person. And Valanciunas too. He'll tell everybody what he needs to get the ball. He'll carve his spot out.
Can I say something, guys? Can I say one thing?
Go ahead.
I'd like to say the fact that the last couple of times that we've been competitive, and you guys been paying attention, is BI is being more aggressive. He's getting the ball. At times, he is the guy that's playing front. At times, he's the guy running the team. And when we was effective with Zion last year, Zion was running the front. He was doing a little, and Stan Van Gundy, I give credit on allowing Zion to run the show. But when you see what this is another this is a all-star BI. This is another BI is at an all-star level right now. To be honest with you, he's baby Durant, in my opinion. The man is give him the ball, let him go. This team could be much better with a trade. We need a trade. We're getting ready to make a. You guys may disagree with me. If we can get Ben Simmons,
no.
If we can get Ben Simmons,
we might as well
without
get
giving
Cares.
up key players.
No.
I'm just making. Listen, before you destroy any comment that I'm saying. Ben Simmons is not a scoring type of person, but he's a facilitator. He sets people up to be in a position to where they can be better. Okay, so he may not give you that offensive side of the ball, but he gets other people around him to play better. Okay, and he plays great defense. If you look at the brother Ben Simmons, he plays great defense on the defensive side of the ball. Everybody got to look for scoring. Everybody can't score the ball in the NBA. When you got Zion and Ingram, that makes the perfect fit to have a guy who don't even look to score and give it to the two guys that's going to score. Everybody can't score, brother. So all I'm saying is don't rule out.
For that?
It's if we can't, we're not giving up Ingram. We're not going to give up Ingram, and we're not going to give up a Zion Williamson. But I give up the whole roster. I give up the whole roster for Ben Simmons.
You're not going to get him.
Except for Zion Williamson and Brandon Ingram. Everybody, that'll be a big three that'll give us a contention for the championship. That's a topic.
You give up
y'all can destroy me. Go ahead.
Devonte Graham.
Chief said y'all can destroy me. Now, go ahead. No, but Chief, let me ask you.
I didn't say we will get him. I said I would get him.
999, brother. Just sending support.
Thank you,
You know, Valen. You know what? I might have to lock them full. I got to take my word back. I locked them for that. I locked down Zion Williamson and JV and Ingram.
All right.
And everybody else you can have.
Jackson
Hayes, all of them can go.
Ingram. That's 3. You said 4. Who the other 4th person is?
Graham.
I mean, you might as well start there because the deal ain't gonna be made. No,
there you go.
I just changed my mind. Y'all just made me realize that I'm not giving up JV.
Man.
Well, ain't nobody making that deal, so you might as well squash that.
You got a hypothetical trade.
That just made me realize I'm not giving up JV. I'm going to keep JV as a cornerstone at center, and I'm going to keep Zion, and I'm going to keep keep Ingram, and anybody else is up for sale and draft picks.
A hypothetical
Herb Jones too.
With Herb Jones.
Herb Jones. You want to add that one to the list?
Not Herb Jones.
Chief, you want to add Herb to that list? I'm gonna give you a chance to redo it one more time.
He said Herb on the list. He said Herb. He said Herb.
I can't do that, Chief.
He said Herb, JV, Zion, and BI. But the hypothetical trade is Devonte Graham, NAW, Jackson Hayes. We giving up a first and a second, and we sending some of that some type of way to OKC, and they gonna get Sean Gillis-Alexander to Philly, and Ben Simmons will come.
Oh, I saw that trade.
Fuck, I'd rather take
me personally. I would rather
take
Gillis-Alexander.
I know. I was thinking of a little trade.
Hey, I'm with you. I would
give OKC 2 expiring contracts in the 2 first rounds. They'll do it.
Yeah.
Man, listen, thank you, King Kamara, for your super chat, bro. Smash, the floor is yours. Thank you. Y'all, very good conversation right there. Smash, you got the floor, bro.
Moses said it sounds like a Ricky Williams deal with Mike Dicker.
Cut it out. Go ahead, Smash. You got it, bro.
Nah, man. I had went to the game yesterday, so it was like a great crowd on the low. The first time I seen a good crowd in a minute. But I just gotta go back to Nikhil, man. I don't know what's wrong with the dude mentally. I know everybody chewing him out about how many shots he took, how many bad shots he took. But it was a point in the game, he like slapped himself in the head. He went to the back. When Willie pulled him out, he like went to the back and screamed or whatever. I was like, yo, what the hell is wrong with this dude? You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, it's just like he comes back and he hit the big shot in the overtime to keep us in it. So I don't know what you want to do with the dude. You see the talent in him, but it's like somebody got to invest in that man's mental health or something like that for him to be great.
That's interesting you say that because I notice every time he go to the bench and they pan the camera to him, T-Spoon is always right there, like trying to reassure him and telling him stuff. This is interesting for you to say that. And he always looks frustrated.
Like, man, he like slouched down. He had missed the shot. He like slouched all the way down in the chair. I think that's what you're talking about when Therese said like rubbed his shoulders or something.
Mm-hmm.
And then they pulled him out the game and he went like straight back to the tunnel. And I think he like threw something.
In OT?
No, it was right before OT. It was in the fourth quarter before they pulled him out with like 2 or 3 minutes left. And like I think he went straight back to the tunnel and he like screamed and threw something. I'm like, yo, somebody got to invest in this dude mental health, man. Like he desperately needs somebody to like give him some breathing exercises or something, because when it go bad for him, it just starts snowballing fast. But you see the talent there. So that's just the craziest thing, that you see the talent there and you see he outwork everybody. And it's sad to see that ain't really, you know, it's not really helping.
What the hell? Come on, Mose.
Mose said NAW is like a nice looking woman with bad breath. Goddamn.
Oh Lord.
Yeah,
I think
said, brother Smash.
Pressure on himself, Smash, man, to live up to the expectations of his cousin. I think
That's
he
what I
truly
think
believes he's
too,
supposed to either be better or on the same level with his cousin, because they always play one-on-one.
And he probably bust his cousin ass a million times.
Probably did.
And then everything coming easy for Shea, but it ain't coming easy for him.
Shea seemed more relaxed than him, and I think
that's what it is.
Yeah, that's what. Yeah.
Kate Shea is way more patient. You know what I mean? And he's not.
Yeah,
and that's the problem.
And it's not like he don't got the keys to the offense. He fucking get to do whatever the fuck this nigga want, and he still be fucking mad. Like, what the fuck you mad at, bro? You mad at yourself? Like, calm down.
You mad at yourself? That's exactly.
I know, but shit. I mean, you can always work on yourself. It's not like you got no control over it. It's not like somebody stopping him from fucking doing bad. It's all on you.
That's the thing. He is working on himself. And it's like, what happened when you put all them hours in and you ain't seeing it come to fruition or whatever.
But he acting like he fucking Garrett Temple or some shit. Garrett Temple, like, imagine if I went to work and then I did nothing at work. I would be fucking fired. Especially if they paying me $1 million. Like, imagine if I worked at McDonald's and I didn't flip no fucking burgers. This nigga ain't making not one goddamn shot. And he following everybody at the 3-point goddamn line. Like, imagine if you went into your work and did that bullshit. You would be fucking fired.
I think Garrett Temple. I think
he
get a lot more hate than he deserves. Obviously,
nigga, that dude fouled 3 goddamn times.
He did.
The 3-point line. What the fuck is that?
Foul on one of them.
That's like me giving 3 people the wrong fucking order. They gonna tell you to go the fuck home. They gonna be like, go home. You can't work here right now. You need to go home and go with NAW to the counselor. That's what they're gonna tell you.
The manager didn't show up and you ran the whole shift.
Wait, what?
Forget about that. You know what I mean? Garrett Temple, he makes plays and stuff here or there.
I ain't gonna bash Garrett.
Also, just because I put the pickles on the burger and gave it to the wrong person, I deserve to still be working there.
I ain't gonna
I ain't gonna fire your ass for giving 3 hours wrong.
Yeah.
No, but you gonna tell me to go the fuck home?
No, I won't.
You ain't gonna give me no. You ain't gonna give. Oh, you want to be a manager? No, you gonna be like, no.
No,
you're not gonna get promoted.
That's what I'm saying. This dude's still getting minutes. He's still getting minutes. How you still giving this man minutes?
Because
who
it's
the
still.
supposed to go to, Kenny?
I'm saying who
the minutes supposed to go to?
Shit, so at least cut down a minute and give it to somebody else. Try it out. You still giving the person the same minutes.
Look. They had a lineup. They had a lineup last night that I liked. It was Herb, Nikhil. It was Nikhil running point. It was Herb. It was Trey, Jonas, and I think it was Bi. That was a nice lineup I seen for the second unit or whatever they wanted to call it. But they kept like 1 or 2 of the starters in with it. They could keep that going forward. I'd like to see like Nikhil and Trey. Trey got to get more minutes regardless. Like, let the boy fail on the floor. Because if he gonna become a better shooter, just let the boy fail on the floor for a couple games instead of like what you talking about, throwing in Saturansky or something when you know this kid's supposed to be able to shoot everybody out the gym. Especially if they was in a zone last night, which is the whole reason that Nikhil and Devonte was shooting all them threes last night, was because they was in a zone and couldn't get to the lane. So
the only reason Trey don't get no minutes is because he doesn't understand where he's supposed to be at defensively. And I think that's it. Once he figures that out and he can show that he knows that in practice, they're gonna give Trey minutes. That's the only thing. I see him, he'll get in the game and then he'll leave somebody open on a backdoor cut or something. He do that like 2 or 3 times, and they pull him out. So until he figure that out, he's not gonna get no minutes. When he do, he gonna get minutes, and hopefully he can figure out Satoransky's minutes. But he not taking it. You see that Willie Green's willing to give a rookie minutes. Look at Herb Jones. Herb doing what he's supposed to do. You're gonna get minutes, and I think that's the best way to learn.
I think
a rookie or anybody, if you're doing what you're supposed to do, even if you don't always, I guess, make the play, but you where you're supposed to be and you're executing what I told you to do, you're gonna get minutes, and it's that simple.
I think Coach need to give fucking Najee Marshall at least one more goddamn game, 2 more games with 10 minutes at least. This man sent him to the fucking gulag.
Najee over Trey. You'll give Najee minutes over Trey.
I'm talking about fucking Temple of Doom.
Man, but Najee get in and he'll be out there for 5 minutes and have 3 or 4 turnovers. You can't do that shit.
Man, okay, but still, you still that nigga stupid.
I don't care how talented you is.
Get the man out of here.
He walk out with 3 turnovers.
But any means necessary, Kenny want him going.
Nah, but I'm saying at least give this man a redemption game at least.
Bro, you just upset by
you just hate Temple.
NAW's rapid unconscionable shooting, you know, and listen, Willie is a patient coach, and I can see incremental improvement in NAW's game. You're right. You know, that's something that we've noticed quite thoroughly about NAW is that when that shot ain't falling, stop taking that shot. He's unconscionable with that, and the coach has to tell him, bro, when it's not going, just attack the cup, which you're really good at. You're so good at that.
But when you listen to Willie Green interviews and you listen to Willie Green philosophy, his philosophy is if you open, shoot it. Stay confident.
Right.
That's he always preaching that to Nikhil.
But there's always a double side of that coin right there. Because if he say, well, Coach Willie, you told me I was open 8 times in a row and I took it, I ain't hit it. You can't be mad at me. Well, hold on, that's a part 2 to that. But if you ain't hitting the shots, you gotta attack the cup. But if you're leaving that in his hands, then there might be an issue there. Because NAW might feel like, look, and I'm gonna just keep shooting until I get one, and that's his philosophy. If you think about it, so like I said,
and the thing that end up being crazy, he'll end up getting one, and he'll end up getting 2 or 3, and then he'll miss 6.
But he still feels good about the 2 that he got out of the 6, right, or out of the 8. So you're right. That's how it is. He's a volume shooter. That's the mind frame of this kid. He's a volume shooter that doesn't have a conscience. So he has to be. He got to
understand where you're at right now. He got to understand where you're at right now. He's a much better facilitator and attacker.
He is. I'm about to say he run the point good though.
Right. He run the point great.
Exactly. So that's what we're saying. When Brother Randall was talking about we need another point guard, right? Man, Nikhil got those qualities. If Willie tell him, listen, Nikhil, you're going to get more minutes playing this role. You're going to attack. You're going to get a better feel of the game playing this role. Your shot is going to be better playing this role, right? That's right. See, sometimes he don't understand. He takes these shots. He's coming off the bench. He understands he got to provide a punch for the offense, which is understandable because we need his production. But he takes like step back threes and threes with somebody in his face, and like if he just attacked the rim, he'll be much better. It just was.
Well, but I didn't see him attack the rim, and he'll never get no. I ain't gonna lie, like that Spurs game I'm watching, I seen dude attack the rim 3-4 times and get hit in the head, and ain't nobody give him a call. So then it go right back to all right, I'm gonna start shooting. So you know when you start attacking the rim and you ain't getting no foul calls, then it's like, all right, well, let me go on back to what I do.
I think it's.
But that's the wrong mindset to have, though. You can't have that mindset and expect something to change.
You got to understand the game, man. I don't think we look at his shots. I think the fact that NAW could get a shot off anytime he wants is dope. But he got to understand, like, it's times in the possession for that to go ahead and take that shot. And there's times where you shouldn't. And he don't really get that. That's why I can't see him I hear what you're saying, Nola Danky, but I don't think he's good in that point guard role. You got to be able to walk and chew bubblegum. He's still trying to figure out how to walk, or he can chew bubblegum sitting down. He can't do both. So we need him to be a scorer because he's our best scorer off the bench. So we need to leave him in that role and allow him to score. Get some assists here or there, do a little bit point guard, be a combo guard, do a little bit here or there.
Right.
And don't give him too much because it's already too much for him. He can't figure out how to score and when to shoot and when not to shoot. And you know what I'm saying? You give him the ball sometimes, it's like, you ain't getting it back. So he need to really focus more on that. And I think as he starts to understand situational basketball, more, as well as implement that with the 0.5 system, we're going to have something special with NAW if we hold on to him because at this point, I like him as a player. I don't want us to get rid of him. But if you got a high quality role player, a borderline starter that we could have coming off the bench, I can't be mad if they trade him from what we're getting right now. But if he's able to stay here and figure that out and work through this, I think we're going to have something real special with NAW as a 6-man type of guy that you could start to if somebody get hurt.
I mean, people forget Brandon. I mean, I know everybody talking about Brandon doing pretty good right now, but I agree. B.I. was cancer on the floor. He kind of still is cancer on the floor with 5 minutes left to go in the game, man. If you up by 10, you down by 5 or whatever, or you close and the game tied and we got 5 minutes left to go, it's almost doom time if that dude got the ball in his hand. Like, for whatever reason, we not clutch. We not clutch with under 5 minutes to go with Brandon. I mean, he pulled it off maybe 2 or 3 games, but for the rest of the games, it's like, damn.
I mean, what's your definition of clutch, bro? I mean, I don't think we not necessarily losing games because of Brandon or some shotty.
Definitely not winning them.
The clutch. My definition, like if basically kind of what I said. If you down by 5 or you up by 5 and it's 5 minutes left or whatever, all that's clutch. Anything you could do during that time, that's clutch to me.
Just like that Timberwolves game when he came in and clutch, scored the last 6 buckets, or 4 buckets, or whatever it was. He was clutching that game.
Are you saying
he gave him the ball?
Was he saying
and he made every shot?
Brandon Ingram not clutch?
That's what he's saying. He's saying as if
for years. For years he ain't been clutch. Yeah, hell yeah, he ain't been clutch for years.
He be clutch some games. I ain't gonna give him to say he's not clutch at all, but he be clutch some games.
You saying he not clutch like right now? He's not clutch.
I guess because he not Durant or like.
I mean, bro, this like 3 games, man. We still our record is still like 10 and 20.
You can see the Thunder game. What he just did.
But our record's still like 10 and 20. So I mean, it's like, yeah, he did enough. He's gotten better this year.
20. He missed like 8 of them games. You do know that, right? We winning when he hit and he wasn't hurt.
Right.
I don't think we got a winning record with him yet, huh?
Yeah, we do. Like 9 and 8.
What's the record since he been back?
We like 9 and 8 since he been back.
Okay, so we was 500 or 1 game over.
Josh Hart been missing or somebody else. I think Nola Danky, you said our record is what, 7-3 when we got our actual start.
Like 7-3 with that starting 5 of Herb Jones, Josh Hart, Devonte, Brandon Ingram, and Valanciunas.
All right, Jonas Valanciunas and Brandon Ingram playing all-star game. All right, they both could be an all-star, right? But that still could be Brandon Ingram not being clutch, but he could still be an all-star player.
All right,
you know what I'm saying?
Name me an all-star that's not clutch.
It's agree to disagree on that.
Okay, I'm not disagreeing that it ain't a few of them. I just want to see who you name.
Draymond Green. Anthony Towns is a clutch. I'll give him that.
Wait, that was Smash I was talking to, right?
Listen.
Yeah.
Listen.
You said Carl
when the team coming
uh-huh.
when
Anthony
Denver
Davis
came out and double teamed him,
and sometimes triple team him, man, that tells you everything you need to know, man.
Right.
Other teams think he clutch. Other teams think he's the dude. You know what I'm saying? Come on, man.
Look at that. Look at Jamal.
You think Jaylen Brown clutch?
Ooh, I don't know. I know Jason Tatum clutch.
Jaylen Brown hit some game-winning shots.
Jason Tatum do it
Look
too.
at you.
Bro,
B.I. better than Jason Tatum, especially this year.
I don't know.
DC changed his opinion on that. He used to say the reverse.
I never said that, bro. You told me I was tripping. I said, man, I'm telling y'all, because Jason Tatum was balling out last year.
Oh,
I said, man, B.I.
so much.
I said B.I. is better than Jason Tatum. Everybody, I don't know. DC.
You say B.I. better than Jason Tatum?
See,
he was on the trajectory too.
Ooh, I don't know.
Everybody
I don't
said
know
Jason
about that.
Tatum was better than B.I. last year.
Because he played
Listen.
defense.
Who?
No, listen.
Tatum
Listen,
gave you all
cannot.
NBA defense on top of he
There's
could
no
show the clutch
evidence.
shot.
Oh, NBA defense.
Bruh,
There's no evidence
Brandon
you can say
Ingram
that
was the
Jason
king
Tatum.
of getting backdoored last two. When Stan Van Gundy, he was the
Right, that's
backdoor
true.
legend.
Well, yeah, I'm saying B.I.
That's true.
defense wasn't all that good last
His
year. I'm
backdoor
just
was
talking
wide.
right now,
wide
though.
Jason
Talking
Tatum
about
never
every
now.
been no
game.
defensive stopper like that to me.
You don't think
Now.
Tatum is a way better defensive player?
No, no, man.
All right.
He don't get that type of
I
effort,
think
man.
Brandon Ingram got all the tools to be a good defensive player. And this
He been a
this
good
the first
defender this
time.
year.
That's what I'm saying. I think he been had all these tools, but this the first time you ever seen it click for him all together, and he put in the effort. But you know, last season, ever since we had him, he it's like he ain't care, or he just wasn't paying attention, or what. I don't know what it was with Brandon on defense. For you
Well,
to have
last-
arms that long and you can't get a steal or a block for 2 years, you know what I'm saying? That's
Yeah.
crazy.
Last season, the Van Gundy thing, he ain't like him, so we know what that's about. The
But what
first
about with
season,
Gentry?
Gentry don't play defense. Like, ain't nothing about his scheme allowed them to be good defensively. Nowhere in it. The way we played basketball made us a horrible defense.
All
So
right.
I can't put all that on B.I. And
What
then
about with the
when-
Lakers though?
Wait, hold up. And then when you talk to B.I. that first season, he said, you know, coach want me to have more offensive responsibilities and conserve my energy to play more on offense. Like B.I. told you this, what the coach told him. And with the Lakers,
Man,
he was an excellent
DC, you don't
defender.
think they tell it to everybody? You don't think they tell the same thing to Jason Tatum?
Man, I don't know what they tell Jason Tatum because I don't follow Boston like that. But
Me
I
either,
know,
but I mean, it
I know
don't
what I
start
heard
rocket
B.I.
science.
say pertaining to his defensive efforts and with Gentry. And we follow Gentry. We know Gentry is offensive minded.
Man, I see Jason Tatum block shots off the backboard multiple times.
B.I. done done that several times in one game this year. So what you saying?
What you mean block shot? He's never had several blocks
I
in
don't
one
know
game.
I don't know what y'all be watching.
He had 7 blocks in one game.
I didn't say 7. I say several, not 7. Just a
Yeah,
minuscule number.
but I'm a little confused with this conversation, to be honest with y'all, man, because I'm like,
What you confused about? What you confused about, Nola? They said that he ain't clutch.
He ain't clutch and he don't play defense.
That he don't
No,
play
I ain't say he
defense and
ain't clutch. I'm just not ready to say that he better than Jason Tatum.
What make y'all say he clutch in the last 3 years? And we ain't never been to the playoffs or been close to being in the playoffs with him being the guy.
I don't think that got
He
anything
been
to
the
do
guy.
with it.
He's been the guy the last 3 years.
I mean, look at the Timberwolves game. We gave him the ball. He closed out the game. He ain't hit the 1 second left on the shot clock. I mean, he ain't do that, but he made vital shots to win the game.
You're looking at it from a small sample size. You're looking at it from like 10 or 20 games. Look at it from Brandon Ingram been the guy since he got here. It was Brandon Ingram been the guy. He ain't never bring us to the playoffs or get us no 10,
but that's a
15
reflection
wins.
of the.
He ain't never had that dog in
team,
him.
my
When you look
brother.
at him and you was like, man, B.I. got the dog in him. Like
That's
he
a
about to
reflection
take
of the
somebody
team,
heart.
not just one player. One player don't make the playoffs. The team makes the playoffs. The organization makes the playoffs. Don't put all our faults on just one guy.
But
you can't do that.
They put the ball in his hands.
This
during them
year.
time, no, every year they didn't put the ball in that boy's hand when it's the last game shot.
All right, we're gonna agree to
For the
disagree.
last 3 years,
I don't know where
every
you're
year they
going
didn't
with
put
this.
the ball in that boy's hand. In fact, they was arguing because they was sitting there like, why are we not giving the ball to Zion in the clutch time? Why are we giving the ball to Zion? Why are we keep giving the ball to Bi instead of Zion? That was the whole argument the last 2 years.
But yeah, bro. But don't forget, we are a young team. Brandon Ingram is a young player. Like
24 years old, man.
It takes a while to get to that point. KD was not KD
So
in his years with
all right,
with
DC
the
just
Thunder,
said
man. It
earlier,
took him a
you
while.
clutch or you not. You think you learn to be clutch or you just clutch?
You think LeBron James was clutch when he first came into the league?
LeBron had to learn to be clutch.
LeBron came to the didn't he take his team to the finals by the time he was like Brandon Ingram age?
And did nothing.
Yes.
It don't matter. He took him there.
He took them there, but they was blowing out teams in the East. Like when you go back and look at LeBron, he played nobody.
Come on, we're not gonna do
They
this.
played nobody,
bro. Now y'all gonna
we
say
going
the
to
man
circles,
played
brother.
Don't sell him short like that.
It ain't about LeBron, but he didn't have a lot of clutch situations.
But I'm saying, listen, that's not.
He did, didn't he hit the shot over Orlando?
That's not fair.
I'm going off of what y'all.
Yeah, but DC, that ain't fair to say he didn't have nobody. He beat who he had to beat to get there.
Exactly, because we wouldn't be complaining if the Pelicans had swept everybody to get to a ring.
And then they would say, well, the Pelicans only won against the Bucks because Giannis wasn't there and Middleton wasn't there, so we ain't gonna count that. That's what the haters would say.
I was stating all that to get to when it was in Miami and we watched LeBron have a whole meltdown, in the finals against Dallas.
Right.
Well, he had a meltdown against the Spurs, though.
He had a meltdown. You say against the Spurs. LeBron had to learn to be what he was.
Bro. The Spurs had Popovich. They had a scheme. They putting three people on LeBron. Like, I mean,
Dallas had a scheme.
He got them to the promised land. That's my point. At like 23, 24 years old. Chris Paul came in the day one. He was the man. So, you know what I'm saying? Damian Lillard came in day one. He was the man. So I'm just saying, like,
not the same,
some people, you dig, you clutch or you not, kind of like you said earlier.
Right. And I see B.I.
Hold up. Are you saying a player can't develop to a certain point where they're better than they was years prior?
Yeah.
Is that what we saying?
No, hell no. We're not saying that.
So Kobe Bryant first year in the league, right? Was he clutch that year?
Hell no.
All right then. He got better as the years went on. He got more maturity. He got better as a player. He learned the NBA, and he elevated. Right? It takes players time, man.
It takes them some time, bro. For real.
It takes time. That's all we're saying.
I agree.
Okay, but can you also agree that some people come in and they just is what they are? They that.
Yeah. Yes. Some players is much better coming in. The entry level is higher than some players. I'll give you that. But let's
look at somebody like Trae Young or something. Trae Young already clutch day one.
Right.
Ja Morant is already that dude day one.
You don't think Ja Morant and Ingram on the same level as clutchness? You think Ja Morant is more clutch than Ingram?
He been to the playoffs.
Oh man,
that's the answer.
That ain't got nothing to do with his team. That's all on him.
They team ain't good now.
We got a better team than them, and they still went to the playoffs.
Memphis 10-1 right now without Morant.
But we supposedly had a better team than them last year, and I say we got a better team this year.
The proof is in the pudding. They 10-1one right now DC. Without Morant.
Say it right.
The proof is in the plantain pudding. I'm sorry.
There you go, DC.
Gotta make that shit with plantains.
All right.
But they 10-1 right now without Morant, brother. That just cancel everything you're saying. What you
keep
think,
it a buck though, DC?
The Pels would be right now without Brandon Ingram. We probably wouldn't win a damn game.
Boy, we'll be
all right.
Have 3 wins.
So
3 wins and a bunch of losses.
On paper, you don't think that the Pelicans had a way better roster than the Grizzlies last year, and maybe even this year. If you would have counted Zion was going to be playing this year, this year, we ain't have a way better team than them, and they still spanked everybody.
We may have, I guess, better players on paper, but the way we use them, put them together, substitute.
All right, that ain't
whatever you want.
That's our fault.
Memphis
then,
a better
right?
team. They're a better team.
They
All
have
right,
better
then.
coaching.
So why are you gonna say
better
Ja
team,
Morant
man.
not that dude?
Coaching is part of the team. They're a better
Right.
team. So
why?
you know,
That's why. But you still gotta say Ja Morant that dude though, because he the jail that put all that together too.
well, apparently not right now. Why they 10-1?
Hey, the Rockets went like 6-1 or something without Jalen Green. So I mean, sometimes people just go on streaks.
Yeah, but that shows you what kind of team they got, brother. That shows the team.
Well, look, fam, we got another guest chiming in. Jay Black is in the building. What's up, Jay Black? What's happening, brother?
What's happening,
Been a
brother?
while, bro.
What's going on?
What's good with
I
it?
Somebody might have kidnapped
trying to
you.
make money out here, man.
Security job, bro.
Security? I don't work security. Nah, I don't do that.
You be in the parking lot at 2 a.m, man. I say Jay Black gotta be a security guard.
Uber.
Nah, I'm an Uber driver.
Oh, you're Uber. All right.
Yeah, Uber, luxury. So, yeah. Well, I think y'all having two separate arguments. Like, that's what I think is happening right now. I think, like, one person is saying about Clutch being taking somebody to the playoffs or taking somebody to the finals, and somebody is saying Clutch at the end of the games. So y'all having two separate arguments and trying to come to a common ground. Like, it's a lot of different things you can take from that, saying like LeBron was clutch early on. The numbers don't bear that out. Kobe, he ain't even. Yeah, it's a lot of people you would go down in history. Magic Johnson, they were saying he was in clutch for a period, and his even while he was going to the finals, they were saying he was clutch. He wasn't clutch. It was tragic Johnson. They was calling him Tragic Johnson because he was losing games. They was calling a lot of people not clutch. So that clutch is like a new term that's like new. Like, we redefined it. It really don't have a set rule.
That's a Skip Bayless term. That's a
based
Skip
on
Bayless
preference,
term.
really,
Skip Bayless from that.
It's based on preference.
So now you said what is the year's term? I didn't hear you.
He said Skip Bayless, but I disagree with that.
Oh, it's a Skip Bayless term.
He repopularized.
Way older than Skip. Way before Skip.
And he repopularized it. That's what I think Dank is saying.
Oh, he's saying like modern day, like
modern day.
Yeah.
But saying BI is clutch. And what terms are you saying? If you're saying take him to the playoffs, he's not clutch. If you're gonna say that. If that's what it is, he didn't take none of his teams to the playoffs as the head. But I don't think that's what people are arguing. Huh?
I think that's where he at, though, Jay Black. Smash is saying he's the clutch. He's Smash is connecting playoff appearances with clutch. And I see what he's doing with that. So, he's saying, well, if he the number one option, well, this year. And he learned it, but I agree. It's not one player that wins. And listen, I'm gonna be honest with you, fam. If you got fertile soil, if you're trying to grow some stuff and you're trying to grow it in barren soil or soil that's not rich in nutrients, you're gonna have a problem. It's gonna grow slow if it grows at all. It's gonna be all undersized and shit like that. So you gotta have fertile soil to grow. And the Pelicans haven't been that over the last several years. They've had guys in here. Philosophies, half-assed philosophies. Gentry's offensive philosophy was exciting, but he would have teams that averaged 20 points less than what the team would allow that night because he wasn't focused on the defense, and he would let you know that. The season when you had success with, a lot of that was attributed to Rondo. Rondo, if you remember watching that the playoff year there, they gave all that to Gentry. If that was the case, then Gentry would have kept the ball going when Rondo left. You see, it went right back to what it was prior to that because a lot of that was Rondo conducting what was going on the floor. He would wave off Gentry's solutions. Yeah, he would wave off his solution, his situations, all that. But I think
Rondo also brought out a dog that I ain't never seen in Anthony Davis and Jrue Holiday too. Like, it was something about what Rondo got on the floor. He brought something out of everybody that was on the floor. That's why I still say if you could get him for cheap. That's why I still say if you could get him for cheap or something, because he ain't throwing nothing but riding the bench since they got Russell Westbrook. I think it's a plus in getting Rondo on a team like this where he could still teach or whatever and bring something out the players that we got.
And that's what I was
That's
saying.
a backup point guard.
But I'm saying this though, fam, just to answer what Smash was saying earlier on about the clutchness of if that's a word with BI. I just think like it's a team effort. And I think if you hear with Willie Green, they finally got a guy that they're gonna listen to. Stan Van Gundy, Elvin Gentry, these are older men. You got a young coach in here, and that's learning the game. You can see he's intelligent. With all the disaster, the walls falling down around him, he's still a positive dude, still in that keeping this message. So they made the right hire finally after years and years of dysfunction. They finally got something going. They finally got a really good relationship between the coach and BI is learning a lot and playing a lot better and listening and is executing. You see several different Pelicans doing it. Our young guys are, incrementally improving depending on who you're talking about. Jackson Hayes, I can't really see any improvement there. But outside of that,
becoming a better cheerleader.
Well, I mean, yeah, he don't jump as much as he used to jump. I noticed that as well. But the reality is still in all, you got to have an environment that's conducive for growth. And I think they finally got that. And notice the old octopus is keeping his tentacles away. He's not talking as much as he usually do in seasons past. So remember, I'm noticing all of this stuff as the team is starting to pick up stuff. We're currently under a 2-game winning streak. So it could be 3 games with this Philly club, and they banged up with injuries. But go ahead, Jay Black. The floor is yours, bro.
Now, what I was going to say, he is improving the team. He is improving the team greatly. Now, I wanted to go back to what y'all said. What was the last episode when you said you wouldn't want Ben Simmons? I wholeheartedly disagree with that. If you could get Ben Simmons for any, if you could get Ben Simmons for anybody outside of Valanciunas, well, the starting 5 basically, because that's what they saying is like the starting 5. The starting 5 is like you're not touching them except probably Josh Hart. Probably Josh Hart, the only one you're probably involved in that trade besides anybody else. But BI staying, Zion staying, Valanciunas staying. And I don't know. They probably had to include Graham because they're gonna need a point
Graham
guard.
and Hart. I think it's one or the other.
Yeah, it's definitely one or the other.
I agree with that.
If you saying both, I doubt if they gonna run a point guard back.
We have no.
Come on, let finish this analysis, DC, before you kill it.
Now, why I say I would want Ben Simmons is because when you bring 3 stars, when you have 3 stars, now you get the role players. Those role players that you can never get, those Rodney Hoods, those Thaddeus Youngs, the veterans that could play. Finally, they're trying to win a championship. They'll come to the team. They'll come to New Orleans because you have a chance to win a championship because you got 3 All-Stars. If you don't got 3 All-Stars right now in this time and age, you can't get people from outside. What I'm seeing based on the NBA, the way the NBA is working right now. So if you got 3 stars, people gonna come. People going to Brooklyn. You get Blake Griffin. They throwing away players that they don't even like.
Some chips.
Yeah, and we can't overpay a person to come here. This is crazy. Like, so I think with him coming would be bringing, but I just don't think it's realistic though. Me personally, I don't even think it's realistic. Like, if that is a possibility, I would go with the possibility, but it's not realistic in my book. I just think they're gonna go for a little smaller move that nobody like really seeing. They're gonna go for a smaller move. They're not gonna go for a big move like that and gut the team. Like, I wouldn't have no problem with it because I think we're going for a championship if we going like, are we automatically in the playoffs? Like with this current team, with all the development players, or
we're not a playoff team.
I mean, we
Until
only two
Zion
spots.
comes back.
Playing team, we're playing team.
Not until Zion come back. Well, no,
We only two
are right
spots,
now.
Jay
Hold on,
Black.
Yeah, we right
Wait.
there.
Wait. I'm misspeaking. The way I projected them to be the 5th overall team in the West. With Zion. Without Zion, they probably a 9th, 10th. I think 9th or 10th.
That's about right.
So they could get to the play-in, to get to the playoffs. I wanted them to be in the driver's seat. Like you have to win one game to get in. If Zion was healthy, any sort of healthy, we'd be in the playoffs. Because then that create a lot of openings for a lot of players that's playing out of their role, playing above their head. They'll go back into a proper role where they could just be spot up shooters, or they don't have to take the ball to the hole and create for other players. Then you have another playmaker on the team that can actually play with the bench unit. There's a lot of things that would happen, but I just think we do need something. I think it's a backup power forward. That's what I think we need. And a point guard, since Kyra went down, we need that. Those are the two areas. And a center, a shot blocker. We need an actual shot blocker. Like everybody that beats us usually gets to the hole and score. Like when was the last time we lost though? Who last team we lost to?
Spurs.
We lost badly to the Spurs.
And what they was doing, pick and roll with Valanciunas, beating them with speed to get to the basket, finishing, and we couldn't even beat Hernan Gomez. The same thing, huh?
They killed us on the boards, the offensive rebounding.
Yeah, because they play they play a traditional, like they play big. Like Rudy Gay is like 6'11".
Yeah, Rudy Gay don't play for them no more though.
He don't? God damn. Who the fuck was
Rudy Gay was over there?
Nah, Rudy Gay played for Utah.
He played for Utah. Yeah, he do. He went to Utah. Yeah, goddamn, he went to Utah. Who's their backup power for? Who was their power for that was killing us?
Well,
Calvin Johnson.
Pirtle.
Pirtle is the center.
Pirtle.
He was killing us.
Jakob Pirtle was, he's the center though.
No, I'm gonna tell you, the thing that killed us was the guy White, man. White and Pirtle and Pink.
Oh yeah.
White and Pirtle and Pink. But I'm gonna tell you, what also killed us in that San Antonio game is we didn't have a good game plan, I think, against them dudes, man, because they did a lot of low pick and rolls. They picked us underneath
the free throw line.
Yeah, underneath the free throw line, which causes your weak side defense to not be in position, and they'll penetrate, then throw it to the guy on the elbow three, then he'll cut to the lane and throw it to the opposite. Like,
I can't hear you.
He cut out. He must have caught. He finally caught that drive.
I'm sorry. Y'all hear me now?
Yeah, I get you.
Yeah. All right, now then it was one of those games where, if you think about it, it was a back and forth type of game. We couldn't stop them the whole time. We just was scoring the whole game.
Yeah.
And then when we went through that stretch in the fourth quarter where we didn't score, and then it was a 10-point lead, 12-point lead, and that was the game.
Yeah. But they showed us a couple things that we need to work on, but I think they was getting to the basket too much. They was getting to the basket way too much, and they're never known for penetrating. They usually ball motion, move, kick, pass. They did some more than they played over their head. I say that. Right.
Say, Jay Black, do you still believe in Zion?
Do I believe in Zion? What you mean by believing in Zion? I never
before
bought it.
y'all get into that, let's shout out Jalil for this cash out. Appreciate you, brother. He said, hope y'all know Smash Adams is Uncle Willie Bibbins the third. Like, flock up, goddammit. Appreciate you, Jalil.
What up, Jalil?
All right, go ahead, Jay Blake, with what you were saying, man. He asked you if you still believe in Zion. I don't know who asked that. As you
me.
I should have knew. After Jalil comment, I should have knew. Go ahead, Jay Black.
do I believe in him? I want to know in what aspect. Like, do I believe that
would you give him the $50 million or whatever next year, or this summer or whatever?
I think it's next summer. I think it's next summer. This summer he ain't up for it.
Next summer, whatever. Yeah.
No, but you can get the extension this summer, huh?
He can get the
I thought it was this summer.
He could sign it for this summer, but it's next summer, I think.
Listen, I'm gonna say this.
Up for it.
I'm gonna say this. This might be a blessing in disguise, man. What people not realizing, like, you got all this national media attention talking about Zion still do this. He shouldn't resign. With these injuries, he might have no choice but to take that deal.
Well, now,
is it a cheaper deal though? Is he gonna sign a cheaper deal?
No, that's kind of the point that I was gonna go.
I think 170 or something like that.
170?
Yeah, I doubt if he going.
I know it go. I just know it go up every year, and I know people getting like 46, 47 right now. So I know next year they gotta be getting close to like 50 probably. If you get 46,
it go by how many games you played, how many All-Stars you got.
Wait, you saying 50 million a year?
Don't every year the contract go up?
Wait, you saying 50 mil a year?
Yeah.
Nah.
Nobody. Who calls?
Hell no.
Ain't Chris Paul and some people making like 46 or something like that?
Nah, Chris Paul got a 3-year 100. I think it's 3-year 100.
Well, I'm just saying. I think it's people. I definitely think it's NBA players making like 46 a year, or something like that.
Russ the highest I know. I think he like 43 or something.
Nah, Steph Curry.
Damn, I didn't even know Russ was making that.
Steph Curry just signed a deal. Like, I think it was last offseason where he the highest paid player.
Yeah, so like every year it go up a couple million. So I just threw out 50.
Okay,
I ain't throwing that much money.
50 or 48, whatever. You know what I'm saying?
They don't get that off their first max. Your second max is the doors off, but the first one be around 140, 170 area.
I'll give up 30.
So now you said, do I believe in Zion? Now I believe if he's true to his word, he said he following the elder players. So if he follow Michael Jordan like blueprint, Michael Jordan always. If he gonna take Michael Jordan blueprint, Michael Jordan took less to have better players around him, so he can have. Hell yeah!
He was making like 23 million a year. That was like
he was making the most of the team.
Last 2 years, the only time he got paid over 20 some odd million was his last 2 years. And that was with the Washington Wizards. When he was with the Bulls, he was highly underpaid. Underpaid.
I thought it was just Scotty.
Nah, that wasn't with the Wizards, J Black. Them years he was going to the finals with Scotty was tripping and all of that, he was getting 23 mil a year, dog. Both of them.
I seriously doubt that.
Bulls. That's fact.
No, he was. He was getting 23 million.
In fact, the owner said he gave him the same. The owner said he gave him the same contract to play minor league baseball. So he got 20 million to play minor league baseball or something like that.
So 20 million.
45 million a year.
20 million.
Yeah, 45.
What? That's the biggest contracts in the league right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let me say this, fellas. I'm about to head out to a Christmas party with the wife, man. Y'all have a good night, man. And go Pels.
All right, brother. Go Pels. Good to have you, man.
Go Pels.
Thank you, Nola. Appreciate you, brother.
Thank you. Always good talk from him.
Now, if Zion want to sign a lower, less than max to bring or attract players, I'm not saying go and get like a $10 million contract. I'm just saying under the max, like not the actual max. Like the max, like this year probably be like 40 something. Yeah, it'd be up in the 40s if we go to the max. Now he could bring players here and win championships. You'll get paid more. But if he go for the money, he got to do more on court. Like he got to be a way better defender than he is currently. I don't know what type of Zion is going to come back. He got to improve from the 3-point. He got to get a mid-range. So he got to improve some aspects of his game. And I think he probably is doing that even while he's injured. But I don't know. I don't know what he actually is doing. But I do believe in him. I believe he's a transition player, and we should give him something.
We gonna give him something.
He eligible
But what
for
if-
36. He's eligible for $181 million max deal over 5 years. So that'll put him
That's
at
not a
over $6
problem.
million a year.
I'll pay him that. That's not a problem. I'll pay him that. That's
But
actually.
if he
wonderful.
don't want to sign the max, it's also not because maybe he don't want to be here. He could be going for the money. Because if he doesn't sign his extension and he waits one
can
more
get
year,
200 from
then
somewhere
I think
else.
it goes like Smash was saying. He'll be up for like something crazy for like $50 million a year because the salary cap is gonna have a huge jump based off of the setbacks they had from COVID and things going back to normal. Plus the TV deal that they got from was it ABC or somebody? They got a
Dallas.
TV deal so that the money gonna go up. So obviously
The revenue, yeah.
So hope they
I
figure
mean,
that out.
If he signed that 5 year, we did like Danky was saying, it might be a blessing in disguise because 3 years from now that might be looked at as cheap.
But
Very
also,
cheap. That's cheap now.
I mean, it's just a scared. You got to tread water with it because I mean, you could sign Zion and then next year he be like he was last year. Then you could sign Zion and then he might be good, give you 27 or something for the next year, and then 2 or 3 of the years he hurt again. So I mean, what? That's to me, that's like what it is. That's like what you got to
you
think
gonna go
about.
get another Zion? Like,
I don't play the what if.
Why we gonna get somebody half a Zion? Like, it's like what option do you really have other than to take that risk and roll the dice?
Trade for another star. That's about it.
Yeah, you could trade him.
Then you got to make sure.
No. I ain't trading him. Oh no, hell no. So because you can't get equal value.
Well, no,
nobody gonna give you equal
You're not
value.
gonna have him no more, Jay Black, if you don't extend him. So I mean, you got to lock him up. Is what I'm saying.
I agree.
He's saying like that could potentially be in the disaster, and he could have these injury issues forever, which I think is
I don't look at that.
Why nobody
that's
never
a what
said this
if
when
game.
Steph Curry was going through what he was going through?
His ankles, his ankles
Why
early
nobody
in
never said that when Joel Embiid was going through what he was going through?
They don't say that. They don't talk
They
about
don't say that.
Like,
They ain't say that when Michael Jordan broke his leg. Michael Jordan broke his leg. Now, don't remember that.
Ben Simmons missed this whole first year. Blake Griffin missed this whole first year. What was all this?
Broken leg.
It's been like this with Zion since day one, though, man. Since day one.
So y'all think we gotta sign him?
Man,
we don't have no other choice.
If he wants to, I don't want to sign him if he don't want to be here.
What you mean?
No. I don't give a fuck if he don't want to be here. Nah. I don't care if he don't want to be here. I don't want to sign him. Like, all right. We don't. Josh Hart didn't want to be here, and we ain't going. Then y'all ain't trade him.
Man, all I know is they need to do something this year though, because I mean, like you picking up all these articles. I don't know if this dude Zion really coming back till shit
Bro,
March.
he posted that picture with the money and the chicken. That shit was funny. Y'all need to send me that article. I gotta read that shit.
It's Clutch Sports, bro.
This motherfucker
Clutch
Zion
was doing
was
it
sitting
wrong,
with
bro.
some chicken.
Man, somebody
God.
got the show playing while they on because it's got an echo from one of y'all.
I don't have nothing.
Nah, I don't got it on.
Man.
Is that me?
Nah, but I think they should really go for Karis LeVert and Justin Holiday. I feel like we could get those two players for cheap.
Oh, what, this year?
Yeah, at the trade.
What's cheap?
Wait, I just had it. Thomas Satoransky.
That's cheap.
Wait, what's the other dude name? Fuck, I'm getting confused. Fuck no, they ain't gonna take Temple, but they might take
Jackson Hayes.
No, man, come on, let me think. Fuck, I keep thinking of Justin Holiday. No, Josh Hart. Yeah, they got the same start.
No,
J.
I'm not.
That is cheap. What you mean?
Josh Hart.
I'm not trading Josh Hart. LeVert.
fundamental to you winning games, bro. I know you're probably looking at.
So is Karis LeVert. Karis LeVert would be a fundamental to you winning more games.
Different players. Karis LeVert is more like NAW than Josh Hart.
Yeah.
No, man.
I'm serious.
No, man. Q, pull it up. Q, pull up his stats.
Pull him
He's scoring 20 plus points in the past.
How many shots he take to get there?
About Karis LeVert?
Yeah.
Karis LeVert? I doubt if he scored 20.
No, 20 plus.
He averaged 20.
With Brogdon and Sabonis and Mount Turner?
A brief period.
Yeah.
With, the Pacers before he got the cancer thing and when he came back and all that.
No, we talking about this year. Let's talk about this year.
No, we talking about this
16
year.
points this year.
No, but put up in the last
16.
few games. Last few games.
All right, what's his shot profile?
Say 16 right there. That's 16 points.
That's
on the season. I'm talking about in the last 2 games. This dude's been balling out. So he probably finding his stride with the new
If he was
team.
balling out like that, they wouldn't want to trade him, bro.
Yeah, they wouldn't want to trade him because he's on the trade block. He playing above his head. Come on, dog.
He is on the trade block. I don't mean, even if he balling out, he could be on the trade block. You could be balling out and still be on the trade block.
No, I said that's why he's playing above his head. He's not playing at normal level that he's been playing all year. He giving you more than
he giving you 16 points on 15 shots. That's
goddamn.
That's NAW, man.
No. NAW is giving you 10 points on 20 shots.
It's a little better. It's a little better. And 29% from the three.
I mean, yeah, it's a bad three. But what is Thomas? You act like Thomas Satoransky and Josh Hart. And if we get Justin Holiday,
Justin Holiday contributes to wins. He makes winning plays.
It's winning basketball.
Okay, he makes winning plays outside of scoring, but I'm saying he could give you that same production.
No, he can't.
And Justin Holiday will give you something off the bench.
To give up Josh Hart and get him, it would make you a worse team. It wouldn't make.
I highly doubt that. I highly doubt it. Especially with this team that we got, it would be way easier for him to score.
Karis LeVert ain't no defender, man. Like he.
Where's the defense though?
What you mean? Where's the defense? You act like this. I mean, he ain't the best defender.
This ain't 2K.
Josh Hart is the second best defender on our team.
I'm not saying that he is. I'm not saying they got the same defense, but I say that his scoring attribute would definitely help you win more games than you would right now.
But
I feel like Justin Holiday would be a good addition on the bench.
But basketball is both sides.
I'm not saying that it's not.
What is he doing defensively though?
Look, think about this. Think about all the people that was bad at defense last year or wasn't as good as they are. Now look, put them in a good system. They playing above their means, right?
Oh, name somebody.
Brandon Ingram, first of all.
Brandon Ingram always been a good defender. That's bullshit.
But he playing above his means. Don't act like he's not playing above his means this year.
He was a great defender with the Lakers, man. You gotta go follow his whole career.
He was a great defender.
He wasn't
not consistently.
He came to the Pels.
Not consistently.
I don't know what you mean.
All right.
He was a better defender in the Lakers than he was in New Orleans until this year. He was a better defender back then than he is. Well, than he was.
That's how I started liking him because I saw he played defense.
I started liking him when he was.
I started liking him.
Okay, but so you think bringing him to this team wouldn't make him a better defender? You don't think they could find a scheme out that would help him out in defending?
All that takes time, though, brother.
Indiana's got it. Indiana, he been in Indiana this year. Well, he was at. He ain't really getting that much bench then, and he got a good team around him. He got 2 bigs that protect the paint. And he ain't doing that defense. Like, yeah, come on, man. I don't know if it's going to translate. We don't know. Now you playing a guessing game to guess if he's going to be a good defender or not when we already got one.
Yeah, we got one, but it's just not the same as putting somebody that could go out there and give you points. Plus, if you could put him in a second, you could put him like while they do the spot plays in a second lineup. He would definitely fit well with Nickel, and Justin Holiday out there. That would be a definitely.
So you're saying? Wait. So you're saying
you talking about
LeVert would be good with NAW? Nah, they both shoot. They both shot jackers. People that
it's better than having Thomas Satoransky that don't even shoot the damn ball. He don't even shoot it.
That's true. I agree with that.
Maybe learn how to cut down on his shots.
I'm not sacrificing Josh Hart because of
Zion.
Thomas Satoransky. No.
And Justin Holiday. I'm telling you that boost your bench instantly. But
we've been winning with the starting unit we've been playing with.
Yeah, everybody winning, Jay Black. Everybody win a game.
We wasn't winning before.
Yes, we was. What are you talking about? We win every season. You think we go through every season not winning?
Yeah,
we win. I'm talking about winning more. I'm talking about
last year we started off 0-12. This year was 1-12. Like we've been doing this consistently.
Nah, we didn't start off 0-12 last year.
It was something. What was it? 0-13?
We won like our first 2 or 3 games, I think.
No, we didn't. Because
we beat Miami.
We won the first.
No, then we beat was it Indiana? We beat
won the
like,
first 4.
Oh yeah, you're right. We did win the right first 4. You're right.
We looked amazing.
I don't remember that.
Our first 4 games.
I don't remember.
Just started to go to shit.
Yeah.
Oh wait, the first 4 is when you talking about when. Oh, who was the?
Yeah, I had a triple double like the.
You're right. I'm talking about the year before. You're right, because I was thinking about the Derek Favors year.
Yeah, with Gentry.
I'm thinking about the Derek Favors year when he sat out with his wife or something.
Gentry we had
his mom, yeah.
13-game losing streak.
Oh yeah, that was it. I got the years mixed up. My bad.
But all I'm saying is, I'd rather Karis LeVert over Ben Simmons. I'll say that right now. I'd rather get Karis LeVert.
13-game losing streak.
I don't know why.
Is he getting you more to the playoffs?
Karis LeVert?
So Karis LeVert get you closer to the playoffs.
Right.
No team he
That's a fact.
I don't know why you think he's better than Ben Simmons, other than just the way people slander or talk about.
I'm saying it's a better deal. We would get a better deal. We wouldn't have to give up too much, and we would still get back way more than what we get for Ben. All we getting is just Ben Simmons. Ben Simmons ain't. Come on, man.
He's the all-star. Is Karis LeVert the all-star? If they on the same team, that's what I always like to do. If they on the same team,
hop in, man. What do you think we should get?
Lil with the $5. Kenneth Dog and my Stephen A. Smart.
If Karis LeVert and Ben Simmons is at the same position, who would start over who?
I mean, me personally, who I would start, or who would the other people start?
On any team, yeah. If he was on this team,
I would start. I mean, it depends on what team. I ain't gonna lie. It depends. On the Pelicans, I would start Karis LeVert. On the Pelicans, I would start Karis LeVert. Now on.
You do realize Ben Simmons was a nominee for defensive player of the year, right?
Man,
yeah, but okay, but that's what I'm saying. We need somebody like Karis LeVert to come in and dominate, bro. We need him
dominate like an all-star.
No, just dominate at his position. We need him to come and dominate his position. That's what we need.
Man, we need to go get Lance Stevenson.
We got Brother Scholar in the chat.
You might well get Lance Stevenson.
With Scholar, man, go get Lance Stevenson.
Get Lance Stevenson. I agree.
Yeah, keep him. He's gonna energize the bench and keep what we have.
No, we should have got Wesley Matthews and Isaiah Thomas.
Yeah, we need to sign Tyreek Evans and shit.
Nah, he's not in the NBA right now.
He's dropping buckets in the G League. That's what he's
doing.
Yeah.
Hey, y'all see what they're talking about?
Ain't IT dropping? Yeah, IT dropping buckets.
Man, I wish we had him last year. I don't know why they let him go. He ain't look that bad.
You gotta talk to the president.
Talk to your resident.
Yeah, you gotta talk to your president.
Yo, saw Spider-Man defeat him this weekend.
That be consistent, boy. We're gonna look stupid again.
Spider-Man defeated him this weekend. I don't know why he's still here.
He's a resourceful octopus. That's what the hell it is. But yeah, fam, we gonna give Brother Skylar the floor. We're gonna cut out in about 6 minutes of the show. Brother Skylar, welcome to the platform, my brother. What do you think about the Pelicans?
Man, we rebuilding, man. It is what it is. We got to take the good with the bad. Like
bro, we've been rebuilding for a long time.
You can see it, but I feel like we just one player away from getting over the home. Now, do I think we can make the play-in? Yup. I think we could be the 6th seed, the way the West looking, to be honest with you. We just got to catch that streak like Houston caught. We catch one of them, we in the house.
Yeah, we on the 2-game winning streak right now. We got.
I know.
Philly.
We got to catch
they
one.
banged up too. We might be able to get one on them.
Yeah, if we get one of them Houston streaks, all we gonna have to do is pull like two of them. Two of them.
Yeah.
We could pull off two of them like with one loss.
That's like a
We
Golden
right
State
back in
streak.
the mix.
20.
Man,
you're
but
right.
I don't know if we're capable of it, bro. We haven't shown we've been able to be capable of doing it all year.
Yeah, that's the thing. The inconsistency. We can't be going to one win, one loss.
Yeah.
But think about. Let me ask y'all this, man. Let me pose
I
this to
think we've
y'all
been
right quick.
playing. We've been playing good recently. The last 10 games, we've been playing really good. I disagree. We had one bad game, but we've been playing good these last 10 games, man.
I think we got
the last
blown
two
out
games,
2 or 3 times in the last 10 games.
but the Milwaukee game, right? You had the game against OKC, last minute heave, energy, win, run off, good. Milwaukee game, we went overtime matchup against them. 2 really high, exciting, energetic games that lead into the 2 games streak, and of course, we got this one against Philly, which they banged up as well. And look at the schedule. Look at the schedule, fam. Philly, Portland, Orlando, OKC again. Cleveland, who's playing pretty good. Milwaukee, I'm pretty sure they'll have their people back. Then we get a little tough. With Milwaukee, Utah, Phoenix, Golden State. Yeah, it get a little rough right there in January.
Yeah, that ain't sweet. That schedule ain't sweet.
Nah,
To be honest with you, we've been playing the
January
tough
rough.
teams hard. I ain't worrying about them. It's dropping to like banged
Orlando,
up teams. If you pay attention,
yeah.
if you look at our wins, it's been against the rough team.
Yeah, but Cleveland been good.
Recently.
Portland, they up and down, and Philly good regardless of who on the floor. So
Philly
that next
top
5 ain't really gonna be sweet like
Maxey
everybody
might
thinking.
not, but Maxey might not be there. Embiid's not there, so I mean, this could be a Milwaukee Buck matchup.
Still got
situation for the
Tobias Harris. Still
Yeah.
got what Steph Curry.
Steph.
And I forgot who else. They got another good boy on the team too. But I ain't gonna say it's gonna be a walk in the park even without Embiid.
Boy, but look at that goddamn January schedule. My goodness, man. Look at that.
I ain't lying to you, bro. We got to do something with San Antonio.
Utah,
First 4 games.
But it's more look at it, but it's Milwaukee, Utah, Phoenix, Golden State. You throw Toronto amongst Minnesota, who've been getting their nose up in the air.
How
You
the
got
hell
the
they give us
Clippers,
a back-to-back with Utah and Phoenix? Boy, that shit ain't fair.
Clippers. You got Brooklyn, you got Boston, New York, Indiana, Denver. That January schedule is rough.
Well, we could do something with the Eastern. Like we could do something against New York and Indiana and all. But
Man,
the Western teams gonna be the Western teams gonna be a problem.
Gonna be rough, man. But listen, I'm looking forward to it, man. 2-game winning streak right now. Could be 3. About tomorrow, we'll know. You know, like we was on the
Tomorrow, hopefully that'll be the first 3-game winning streak, right? We ain't never won
Yes.
more than 2 all year. All right,
Right. It's the second 2-game winning streak. It'll be the first 3-game winning streak with the Philly win. So yeah, we were talking about it, and one of the brothers popped on the Sports Coma yesterday and said that that the New Orleans beat the Bucks. That foreshadowing for New Orleans beating the Bucks. So like New Orleans Pelicans beat the Milwaukee Bucks, and New Orleans Saints beat the Tampa Bay Bucks. He made mention of that. I thought that was pretty entertaining. But we got tomorrow at 6:00. You had a matchup there right ahead of the Saints matchup. So hopefully New Orleans take care of business, man. Philly's banged up right now.
I'm gonna be watching that
We'll
more
see.
than the Saints game. I'm gonna be watching the basketball game. Saints do whatever they gotta do. I'm gonna watch the Pelicans.
Yeah, it is. All right, fam. But listen, I appreciate each and every last one of y'all for being in the panel. Good to see you again, Jay Black, Skylar, Kenneth, Smash, and the rest of the fam. Appreciate y'all. Brother Jalil and the rest of the fam, Nola, Danky, and the rest of appreciate the family.
Flocking family.
The whole flocking family. Appreciate y'all for the super chats and cash apps. Much love to y'all on this one. We had a scheduling conflict on our Friday stream. That's why we had to shift it to Saturday. You can thank DC for that. But outside of that, we are doing our, we're gonna be doing the damn thing. We'll be back tomorrow.
I just want to let y'all know.
DC, hold on, sir. I'm talking. It's rude to talk when somebody else is talking, bro.
Well, it's kind of rude to throw somebody up under the bus in your
DC, DC, I'm still talking. I'm trying to address the family. Thank you, sir. But appreciate all y'all for being in the live stream. Much love to y'all in the building. Y'all keep it strong and
I had something I want to say before you close out the show.
Oh, it's too late.
Me too.
Jay Black, thank you, Kenneth.
Kenny got to say something. I would like to say something.
I want to shout out my brother Kyrie Irving for sticking with himself. Now he getting back into the league. So respect to Kyrie, man. I'm happy to see him back on getting into the games and stuff. That's all I got to say.
I just wanted to let y'all know that Big Q ain't never liked Jrue Holiday when he was on his team, and when he was when he got that contract extension for 5 years, 125. Big Q told me that was a waste of money. He was highly upset about that. I remember in 2017.
That's why I was trying to cut.
He pulled the show off.
Hey, keep it a buck. Jrue was smoking herb last night. He was high as hell. He had that ganja on deck. Jrue had that ganja.
DC is on that ganja right now.
You want to tell me about the scheduling conflict, and you want to put air all my dirty laundry.
All right, DC is obviously on the ganja right now.
But
now, and you know you ain't like Jrue Holiday.
DC got a
if y'all don't come on Friday,
what you say?
So if y'all don't come on Friday, y'all come on Saturday for the people
for the Friday show.
Around this time,
if we ever miss it on Fridays, we always come on Saturday.
Wait, Q, you doing that? You doing the after?
Game, then it might be the prior day.
Can you do the after talk tomorrow after the Saints game?
Well, it'll probably be the Saints. I'll be doing a live stream, a watch party for the Saints matchup.
And then you're doing like the panel?
Probably not Sunday stream. Probably that'll probably be later on in the week. But then again, it's a short week coming up. This is the Christmas weekend. Christmas week coming up. So so I might have a little extra time to throw an extra show up in that thing. So we'll see. Just stay tuned on that, my brother, and we'll do it. Jamal, DC has a ganja in his left hand.
Enjoy your night.
And a red stripe in the right. He just put him down.
How you be lying? See how you be lying?
DC got a ganja in the left hand and a red stripe in the right. DC having a party over there, y'all. He got a ganja in the left hand and a red stripe in the right one. Boy,
what is you from the 60s? That boy said he got a ganja. He got a ganja in the left hand.
Look at that. Look at he got the pack right there. All right, so much love. Appreciate y'all, man. Thank y'all for being in the building. How about the kid Jay Black?
You heard me got up over there.
You see it, I almost had him. All right, so with that being said, man, I appreciate y'all. Man, I don't believe that craziness that DC talking about, man.
Y'all
don't got no evidence, no proof, no nothing.
Y'all know I'm telling
you. He's just mad because I be hammering about that Cam Reddish nonsense that he be talking.
Man,
he told me that Cam Reddish was
that's a
Dominique Wilkins.
You ain't say that? Lie.
You ain't say he has Dominique potential.
You ain't never heard me come in here talking about, man, you seen that don't Cam Reddish did?
No. We ain't said that, bro. That's not what you meant. You're talking about potential overall.
That's what you was talking about. Cam Reddish gonna be the greatest Atlanta Hawk ever. Like, you ain't never heard me say no shit.
I didn't say he was gonna be the greatest Atlanta Hawk. See how you
Well, who's the greatest Atlanta Hawk? Though?
That's right, Carlton. Reddish equals Dominique Wilkins. DC is
just because you gave some money don't mean that shit true, Colton. Appreciate that $5 though, brother.
All right, so with that being said,
I could just get Zion to cash at me, man. I might be doing something.
You'll be doing a lot. All right, so with that being said, you're doing a lot right now, talking all that madness. All right, much love to the fam. Appreciate
you. Ain't like Jrue Holiday and you ain't want us to re-sign him for 5 years, 121,
that is
125.
Find the show.
That was a hell of an overpay.
Find the show.
You pulled it off YouTube.
I don't pull nothing off of nowhere.
Man, you pulled that shit off of there, Q.
No, sir. No, sir. No, sir. All right, so with that, this dude just makes up shit. I'm a holler.
Man, I make up shit, boy.
That dude is a master Jamaican storyteller, boy. DC, bring it back to the island over there. And y'all sit up under a pineapple tree, and he'll be telling you all kind of fanciful fairy tales about the island. Oh, that's my boy, Brethren. All right, so much love. I'll holler at y'all later.
All right, family, y'all be easy.
things Pelicans.
TheWhoThatDaily.com. That's right, TheWhoThatDaily.com. Your one-stop shop for everything New Orleans Saints, New Orleans Pelicans, LSU Tigers, even the top flight boxing news. So if you're a Who That and you're looking for a place to stay up on your team, TheWhoThatDaily.com is your site. TheWhoThatDaily.com for the sport Who That in all of us.